Dr. Dre in the place to be. Co-rockin' shit with my homeboy Steve. After Roadium, get stupid dumb. Yo, don't think that you can get none of Dre. The motherfucking doctor, the bitch hopper, the sucker motherfucking stopper. I'm fucked up, so don't mind what I'm saying. I'm just kicking it, but Steve, Tony, A, and Susan, yo, we be choosing dope shit to put in a mix. Know what I'm saying? We kick shit like and that's a fact. And if your shit ain't in the mix, you know it's whack. And that ain't no bullshit. I'm kicking facts on a serious tip. Word up, Dr. Dre's in full effect doing serious damage, boy.
Tony A! Tony A! When you're ready, go.
Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio, episode 155. And before I introduce my special guest of the night, just a few minor announcements. Once again, let me give a shout out to my boy Jen, Fashion Town, for blessing me with his hat and blessing me with this short sleeve Pendleton that I love wearing them. So I got to represent and show love to Jen from Fashion Town. Make sure you guys support him. Make sure you guys follow him on Instagram. Jen from Fashion Town, much love, much respect to you. And with that being said, I was hit up today once again. Am I still accepting, requests or submissions? Yes, of course. You got to go to roadiumradio@gmail.com. Submit your music, and I stress, submit your music. Not only just music. If you have videos, submit those. If you have a short bio, it will really, really help us. So do that at roadiumradio@gmail.com. And this Friday coming up, Freaky Tales is back on with a very special guest. So just a short reminder. And for those of you that are asking me, where can I buy those Roadium shirts? Go to DOCUMIXERY.com. DOCUMIXERY.com. You should be able to find it on either one of our episodes on the description of our videos. So with that being said, let me go ahead and introduce my very special guest of the night, Memo Blaxicano. How you doing, brother?
What's good, Tony?
I'm good, brother. You know what? When you walked in, you were looking at my toys, and then you said you also have like a collection of what?
I have a glass case with all the East Side Stories in there, all of them, and then I have Back to the Future.
Okay, now why Back to the Future?
I just love 80s movies, like all 80s movies. Back to the Future, fucking Breakfast Club, all of those, all of them.
Now, if you don't mind me asking you, out of like that, what is it so much about the era that you like that maybe you don't like today? What is today's movies missing that you just like those classics so much?
Man, I think the internet messed up like the world. I think the internet messed up the world. I was telling the homie the other day, like I think like you know how people used to, like if you meet a girl, you know that you just know her from like the only people that she knows is from her area. Like not the whole world is following her and all this other stuff. Like when you meet a girl, she literally just knows whoever's in this area. You don't have to worry about nothing. You can meet a girl today and she's fucking Chris Brown following her tomorrow. Like you know what I mean? She's talking to whoever. You know what I mean? So I like that about back in, like you guys didn't have to deal with what we have to deal with now. Like you know.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna share something. I know you're gonna agree. Okay, here's what I like about back then that I don't like about today. Okay. Back then, you literally had to walk up to a girl and talk to her.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have this where we can, hey, what's up? Or friend or follow or like or comment, whatever. You literally had to walk up to her and spit your best game. How you doing? You know, I'm so-and-so. I would like to get to know you. Right. Then she would give you her house number. Then if you didn't have a phone at home, you had to go to a phone booth. Is she home? No, she's not home from school or not home from work.
Beeper.
Yeah, so now you got to go back a couple of hours later. You talk to her. You could be there from 9 to 3 o'clock in the morning, all in love. And then you finally ask her out. She says, yes, okay. And then you may not get a kiss goodnight until maybe the 3rd, 4th, or 5th date. Today in a week, you'll get naked pics from a girl on IG.
Same day. Same day right there.
You know what I'm saying? You'll see booty hole the same day, bro.
Oh my God.
I like back then having to work for it, having to romance. If that's who you really wanted, you know what I'm saying? Then you get to take it to the movies and go see Back to the Future.
Oh man,
You know?
you guys had it made. You had the drive-ins.
Oh,
Yeah. Bro, come on.
Yeah, you know, one time it was kind of weird, man, because one of the homies said, let's go to the drive-in. So we get there, and he pulls over to the side, and he says, but all you guys are going to have to go in the trunk. And I said, fool, there's 3 of us that are going to go in that trunk. How are you going to drive into the drive-in by yourself? Who goes to the drive-in by themselves?
Right.
But we did it.
They're going to nose up. Oh, they didn't?
Yeah, they didn't suspect anything. Wow. But yeah, man, other than that, what other trilogies from the 80s do you like? Let me name some, and you tell me if you like them. I like the Indiana Jones.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of Indiana Jones. I like, this is not 80s. This is more like early 90s, The Mummy. Okay, I like the first 2.
Okay.
Brandon Fraser. Of course, I like the Rockies.
Yeah, all the Rockies are hard.
All the fucking Rockies.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I got my new little add to the collection, my Rocky right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All the Rockies are hard.
Shit, what other ones come to mind?
Man, my favorite movies I can think of, I like it's not from the 80s, it's actually a 90s movie, but it's 80s based. Wedding Singer, Adam Sandler. All that soundtrack from The Wedding Singer is the best. Like literally 80s banger after banger. Like I appreciate a good soundtrack in a movie. Like what's another movie with a good soundtrack? Jackie Brown. Brown soundtrack, amazing. Fucking Delphonics, everything in there. Who else? I don't know. Those are like my top movies though. Wedding Singer, Casino, those type of movies. Yeah.
You know what made the 80s special for me is that when, let's just say, Prince dropped an album on a Monday and it's Saturday, you gotta wait till Monday and the anticipation builds.
Yeah.
You know, when you bought tickets, you had to go to a Music Plus, a Warehouse, Tower Records, Sam Goodies, etc. And sometimes you had to spend the night for that morning when they open. You can get the first tickets.
Yeah.
Now you just order them online.
Yeah.
You know.
My dad told me that it used to take back in the day, like a long time for the trend over here in the West Coast to hit the East Coast. Like now it's just like a trend hits, boom, the whole world knows. Like,
yes.
It took a minute for the East Coast to catch up to the trend on this side.
Very, very true. You know, very.
I know
true.
you know because you were in hip hop, so you probably saw the complete difference between the two sides at the same time.
I mean, and one thing, and I'm just quoting what Snoop said one day. He said in the 80s and 90s, there were no 2 MCs that sounded the same.
Right.
No 2, he said, because if you sounded like the same, you were biting.
Somebody would say you're biting.
Yeah, you're taking my shit. I mean, and even there were no 2 DJs. Every DJ had their own scratch. Me today, I think rap all sounds the same, and I think a lot of the DJs sound the same. You know, so that's why I'm not too fond of today's music. Now, let me ask you this. You just finished saying you love the whole 80s era. Are you a fan of today's music?
Not really. Nah. And only the people that you see me with. If you see me with them or you see me in pictures with them,
you support them.
Then I support them. Or if you've seen them perform at Night of Blaxican, then kids from the city. I try to support everybody from the city. Like anybody that's doing anything in LA or in SoCal, period. Like I'm trying to support all the brown people, everybody brown, black brothers from the city. And girls too, everybody, I try to help them. Other than that, oldies and funk, and that's all I do. Literally, all I bump all day. They know, Jimmy and them. They know. Like, I don't care if I'm with a model, fucking whatever. I don't care what she's talking about. I'm bumping funk at my house.
Now, Blaxicano, because you're black and Mexican.
Yeah,
correct?
And my mom's half Samoan too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I always say this, that for us Mexican people, funk, oldies never got old for us. Now, I talk to a lot of my friends in the, if you will, for the sake of the conversation, on the black side of the industry. Like they don't bump Zapp and Roger in Parliament. They just it's old.
Like that's like family reunion. That's like that type of occasion type shit. Kind of like how we play we play like the old corridos like at a family function, shit like that. You wouldn't be. Some people actually we do bump it. We bump it everywhere. Now the thing with black people is black people kind of like, and I hate this about it. Like we move on. We'll make something pop, and then we'll just move on from it and make another one. We'll just keep doing it from doo-wop to funk to we just we'll make something, it'll blow up, the white people will fucking get their people on it, they'll shoot it up to the charts, then they'll forget we even invented it, they'll say that, you know what I mean, just kind of like how hip-hop is going right now, and you know, then we'll just drop it, we're just like, never mind, and then we'll drop it and we'll go to something, we'll make a whole new genre of music. That's what black people keep doing, but but unfortunately we went this route at this point where hip hop is sounding like what you said, you know, it's sounding like that now. And we need to remember like some black people don't even remember that doo-wop was black people music, black and brown people music. Like that was us, you know, like a lot of those groups, like, and they don't remember that because, you know, we think of that stuff as like old fogey stuff, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, and then on the other side, let me share this. There's a lot of Mexican people that don't like to admit the truth when it comes to certain things. Like, for an example, I had a female here from San Diego named Joni Lopez, who shared that our second president from Mexico was a black man. Okay. Now, when we went to break, I told her, you know, a lot of our people probably got mad because you made that statement. Yeah. You know, and she goes, but it's the truth. And you know what I said? And you're right. It is the truth. Yeah. So why should we get mad at the truth? Yeah. You know, but like I said, I understand some people just don't like to hear it. Some people have the mentality of don't confuse me with the facts. My mind is made up. Right. You know, this is just the way I believe, it's the way I want to live. And yeah. But
I mean, the Europeans, the Spaniards introduced that type of thinking to the indigenous people of Mexico, because like Mexico is just another place, you know. People don't understand Mexico is just another country, it's just another nation, it's a nationality, it's not a race of people. Mexican is not a race, you know. There's different people that live in Mexico, like you were talking about, your dad is like you know, more European descent, you know, so he's obviously more European. There's like you know, and then there's some people that like literally look like Mayans walking around here, like you know, and you know they're Mayan, like, you know. So, you know, the Spaniards kind of introduced that kind of ideology into everybody else. Nobody thought like that until that happened, like, you know, and now we just kind of, but me being, you know, in this city trying to push, and not even just in the city, like literally that's my life's work, is just pushing for the unity of those two sides of people, to understand how common the areas we live in, everything, common situation. I mean, literally how intertwined, like you just said, how, you know, the president, how intertwined we are in history that we just don't remember, you know, stuff like that, you know.
Now let me say this. Growing up, you know, coming from a Mexican home, you know, I wasn't like a popular kid in elementary school and like in middle school. Well, back then we called it junior high. Yeah. So if you weren't a jock or a popular kid, I was just considered a wetback, you know. And at times, believe it or not, I shamefully admit it was hard for me to even speak Spanish, because around my white friends, they would be like, fucking wetback, you know, that's what that was. So it was hard for me at times, you know. But now let me ask you growing up a Blaxican, was it hard for you?
Yeah, it wasn't cool. Back in the day, it wasn't cool. Until high school. Girls think you're cute in high school, you know, the mixed thing that came around at the end of high school. But like, and now mixed kids are in, right? Like everybody loves mixed kids now, you know, it's not even an issue anymore. But, you know, back in you're talking about the 80s, 90s, you're calling Chicanos ain't fucking with that, you know. They like, what are you doing mixing up everybody? You know, but I mean, but I always tell people, like, it was a issue of not knowing, more than an issue of like, it was that ideology, like I was telling you, like that the Europeans introduced to us, and then the just not knowing. Like I have a homie that grew up in Montebello. He told me his whole life he lived in Montebello. He went to school, the whole thing through, and never really went to school with black people like that. Like, and then he was like, and then so I understood some people don't even run into black people like that. So some people don't even know, like, you know, and they just, so that whatever they have seen or or whatever they have heard from family members or whoever, you know, they just don't know better, you know, and that's a lot of people, you know, that's not just Mexicans, that's a lot of different nationalities do that to, you know, because they don't know, they just don't know, they just what they heard or what they saw, Menace to Society or whatever they, you know, whatever they've seen, you know, unfortunately, you know. So.
Now, let me ask you this, and this is something that's been going on a lot, and you being, once again, a Blaxican, do people ever look at you and say something, bro, you're half black, you're half Mexican, about the attacks that are being on the vendors today?
Yeah, we were there, and me and Jimmy and the homie Swifty, shout out to Swifty, man, he's locked down right now, but you know, me, Swifty, and a couple other homies went to when that first incident happened with the lady. We went over there and gave her some money and tried to right away amend the fucking, you know, try our best to make her feel like, you know, people heard you, you know, and we, you know, we've been actively involved in all of that, which is crazy because I'm not the president of Black and Mexican people or nothing, but you know, I rise to the occasion if somebody, you know, thinks I should, you know, if somebody tells me, you know, you should do that because you know, so.
You know, and the reason why I asked that, and it's kind of a controversial question because, once again, you're Memo the Blaxicano, and people, I would hate for people to look at you like, hey man, those are your people, bro. You know, you ever get that?
Not too much anymore, because people kind of know where I stand on everything. I literally just stand on unity. I just want everybody to be cool. I feel like everybody should just be able to kick it. So you know, so people know if anything is going on, I'm not on the side of anybody. Like literally, if a Mexican person did something to a Black person this day, I'm not on the side of whoever is doing the wrongdoing. You know,
wrong is wrong.
Wrong is wrong. You know, no matter who's. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. Now let me ask you this: for people that may not know, who is Memo? Like, where were you raised at, man?
South Central. I was raised in South Central. Went to
South
school.
Central. Did you go to Carver Middle School or no?
Nah, I went to Henry Clay. Shout out to Henry Clay. Henry Clay Middle. Yeah.
And what high school?
I bounced around. I went to the last high school. The high school I graduated from was some high school called Opportunities. It's kind of like a continuation, like weird, like all the kids from the district got kicked out of everywhere else and went there. You know,
went there.
Horrible school. Yeah, they kicked us. They pushed us out.
You're a pretty big dude, man. Did you play any sports growing up?
Nah, I didn't play any sports. Actually, when I was a kid, my dad tried to make me play basketball. I'm not inclined. I'm not how you call it? I'm not very athletic. So my dad tried to make me do all that though.
I like playing football, but when it came to basketball, bro, I was weak as fuck. Like seriously, I had like 2 left legs. Yeah, you know, I could run fast, but I'm just not that dribble. I can't do that, bro.
I'm alright at baseball. That's about it though.
Okay, Dodgers fan, obviously.
Yeah.
Lakers fan.
Yeah, of course.
Lakers fan. Yeah. What football team? Do you have one?
Nah, I don't have a football team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, do you watch football? I'm a big time football guy.
Nah, I watch the Super Bowl and everything else. That's, you know, the big games. Yeah, like but not really football like that.
Did you watch that UFC fights last night?
No, I saw the clips of the boy breaking his leg.
That was horrible.
That was crazy. Can you imagine that?
Dude, I would have turned the TV off right there. That shit was like, give me ansia.
In front of the whole world, broke his leg like that.
You know, and I'm glad you said that because today you do something and it can go fucking viral around the world, man.
I saw that on everybody's story. I'm like, geez, man. Imagine him.
What other generation can you be a nobody and then all of a sudden you could just do a bullshit TikTok video?
Tomorrow you'll be
a fucking megastar.
By the end of the day. Look at Dogface or anybody else. Like,
a lot of those people, they're a sensation now, internet sensation.
One time and it just boom, you know.
Right. Now, earlier I had mentioned Chemo the Blaxican. I said, you know what? I want to pronounce your name right. Yeah. So I said, because I keep wanting to say the Blaxican, and then you said no, but that's Chemo. I'm glad that you brought him up. Yeah. Why were you glad I brought him up?
That's what I used to listen to when I was in like high school and like when I was in like middle school. I was listening to Chemo, you know, Delinquent Habits. Shout out to Chemo. This is the first person I heard say Blaxican on a record before. Yeah, it was Chemo. you know, I was bumping Lower East Side earlier with my boy. Yeah, you know, I used to listen to, you know, Delinquent Habits, Psycho Realm. Shout out to Jack, you know, Duke. You know, I'm probably the youngest person that knows all these dudes. Like I literally know them all. Like, you know.
You know what? When Chemo came with "Que ondos muchacho, ahí viene este mío, se me trae bronca, me loco." Dude, I was like, "Fuck, that shit was."
BAXICANO, eso para la gente. Yeah, that was hard, bro.
Dude, I was like, damn, he fucking came with it, dude. Yeah. Like, I love it, man.
Another dude who can rap amazingly in Spanish. Like, you know, a lot of people sound choppy when they,
Yeah, he's dope. I don't know. Are you a fan of Duende from Las Vegas?
I heard of him.
Duende is another dope rapper in Spanish. You know, one thing that I mentioned to Chemo, I said, you know what's crazy, bro? You're a Blaxican, okay? Much love, much respect, because there's Blaxicans in my family as well. I said, the majority of Chicano rappers that I know don't even speak Spanish.
Right. Yeah,
that's crazy.
And he did it well. Yeah.
Yes, he did it well.
Yeah, clean, super clean.
You know.
Yeah.
But I'm
one of my favorite rappers, other than you know, Frank V, and yeah, probably one of my favorite.
Now let me ask you this: are you a fan of Chicano rap?
For sure, I am. I am the main supporter of Chicano rap to this day. I am. I try to push as much of us to this day. That's who performs at NOTB. It's you know. You could, you know, I'm like, this last stronghold for that, you know, to this day and in the city and for SoCal period. Yeah, Chicano rap. Like my favorites, I guess, is like I already said Psycho Realm. You know, Chemo, Proper Dose. Who else, man? Can't think of anybody else right now. You know, of course, Conejo. Who else, man? But Frank V is my favorite. Yeah. Frank V, hardest Chicano rapper ever.
Yeah.
Easy. It's cleanest. I thought when I heard Tales from the West Side, I thought that was Ice Cube. Like the first time you know what I mean? Yeah. The first time I heard it, and then he's the calo that he's being thrown in there. I was like, oh wait a minute, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa.
You know, he was signed to my same management, Steve Yano, the guy that we're pretty much, if you will, honoring his name every time we do a podcast show. He sold at the Roadium Swap Meet. We called it Roadium Radio after his stand. He passed away. May he rest in peace. But he, being a Japanese vendor from the city of Whittier, who knew music.
Yeah.
You know, this man to me was music. He had an ear for music. And he told me, there's a future for Chicanos. And he went ahead and signed Proper Dos. When I met Frank V, I want to say it was probably 92. And the Mexican Power was already out. It was a different version of it. And when he signed them, they redid everything. So I got to see Frank drop lyrics. And Steve's the one that told me, man, that guy sounds like Ice Cube. He's like the Mexican Ice Cube.
But he doesn't sound like he's copying Ice Cube.
Right.
It's just a very similar cadence, and it's fucking clean. Like, it's amazing. Like,
yes.
Yeah, Mexican Power is hard. I mean, what's that other one, man?
Aquí para Frank V. He had One Summer Night. He had
One Summer Night, Feed Me Heine.
Hard Times.
Classic. Hard Times. Yeah. Hard Times, the second favorite one.
Now,
First Day of School.
Yes. Ghetto Baseball.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this, and people got mad at me for bringing this up, but I'm going to say this. The first Proper Dose album, okay, and I always give credit where credit is due. In my opinion, it's just my opinion, the first Proper Dose album, I have yet to hear another Chicano rap album top that one.
No, yeah, to this day, I swear, yeah.
Okay, now
I've heard a lot.
Now that you agree, my next question is, why do you think?
Oh man, I think it's a combination of kind of like what you said earlier. Everybody kind of sounding the same right now. Anybody who you see me with right now, they don't sound the same as everybody else. Like I like a lot of kids that don't sound like everybody else right now. Like shout out the homie Trouble Kid, the homie Leo, the homie De Niro. Who else, man? A couple other homies that you know, homie Crook One. C&G, other homies that don't have that, they even actually have a classic sound, like more on that type of side. That's what I want. I like stuff. So this is what I like. The things that I like. I like stuff that's classic. Like I like things that will stand the test of time, like a Michael Jackson album, where it can be played like in an Urban Outfitters. It could be played in a, I don't know, like, you know, anywhere, a boat, anywhere. You know, it doesn't matter where this is being played. It translates. You know, I love stuff that's that classic. You know,
well, great music doesn't have an expiration date.
It transcends. Like,
here's what I think is wrong with today, and I say I think, okay, because I don't know, because if I knew I would fix it. Here's my thing. I meet rappers all the time that say, I just did this song on my laptop. I'm going to go ahead and film a video tonight. After they film it, they'll go home, edit it, and they'll release it in the morning.
yeah,
And then it'll be forgotten in a week.
yeah,
And I think everybody has jumped on that, and we are not creating classics anymore. You know, for an example, the Chronic first album, classic fucking album. You know, 10 years later, well, we get the 2001 Chronic album, classic fucking album.
yeah.
You know, now I know that's Dr. Dre, but I'm using that as an example that we need those type of albums.
No, it's true. The whole process has changed. Like, yeah, you can like you said, you used to be able to. I mean, it took us some time back in the day. You know that you're a producer. You know, it used to take some time to produce something. First of all,
Yeah.
like it took a minute, and then you know, you can produce. You know, like you said, the dudes are making their stuff on the laptop and releasing it the next day at this point, like that.
Yes.
So, but just because you can, it's, you know,
Right.
it's not. You know, that's why there is no classics right now. You
Right.
know, I can say that. I can say that there's no classics right now.
No, there isn't.
I haven't heard a classic right now. You know.
Now, and then we have good rappers out there.
Mm-hmm.
The talent is there, but no classics. And then we wonder why, because I think sometimes we want this, we have this microwave mentality. We want to blow up, not necessarily on the airwaves or on the streets. It's almost not now for likes on social media.
Yeah.
I got 10,000 views and I got, 10,000 likes.
But they can't even pull 10 people in real life. You know.
And that's a true statement right there, man.
Yeah.
That's a true statement, because I've gone to shows where these guys have 50K followers,
Yeah.
and are certified.
Yeah.
Today I talked to rappers and I was like, man, you know what? Where can I hear your stuff? Oh, go to Spotify, go to this, go to that. Okay, cool, whatever. Then they hit me up for an interview. Well, you only got like 2 songs, bro. Can you give me a little bit more?
Yeah.
And here's what they say, but I'm certified on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? Does that mean like you have a platinum plaque somewhere?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that means today.
Yeah.
But most people, I guess, believe that being certified on social media makes them legit.
Yeah.
You know, but it goes back to, you can't even pull 10 people.
Yeah, no, I've seen people who, we do shows, so
Right.
I mean, I've seen people that have, a million followers and whatever, blue check and everything, and they can't pull a couple hundred people in real life because it's a whole different task.
Right. Now, let me ask you, so you're not a rapper, correct?
No.
Okay. But yet, just recently, you just pulled close to 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And that speaks volumes right there. Now, here you have rappers, blue check, million followers, can't even pull 50 people into a club to support them to go see them perform. There's a problem there. There's something not there.
Even promoters in the city, like just promoters who try to do shows too, who have to get a billion artists on the whole roll list to even do that, to even maybe 1,000 people, maybe even that, a couple hundred people, maybe like 500 people is a big feat to most promoters in the city, because it's a hard task.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing.
It is.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and press pause right there. When we come back, I want us to talk about what is the Night of the Blaxican. Okay. The origins, how did it all start, and what's your role in it? And then we're going to talk about the recent event that you guys had. It was a great success. So we'll talk about that. So everybody, once again, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody, let them know that Memo, the Blaxicano, is in the motherfucking building. 10 minutes. Don't fuck around. You'll call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this biatch.
and Tony A chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch. The shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy cause free. And the street to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least a gram.
Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio, episode 155. And we're just going to go ahead and jump right back into it with Memo Blaxicano. So now, recently you guys had an event, the night of the Blaxican, okay? But before we get into your recent event and how many people showed up and, you know, how it all went and who DJ'd, etc., what is the night of the Blaxican?
Night of the Blaxicans, so I like old music, right? Like all I listen to is funk and oldies. That's all I listen to. So Night of the Blaxicans started because I wanted a place where I could just play my music. I just wanted a place where I could play my 80s music, play my whatever I wanted to play my funk and oldies. And originally it was just gonna be oldies. And then I quickly realized that you cannot rock a crowd with oldies the entire time, you know, unless it's like, you know, that type of event. But, you know, because nowadays I go to those where, you know, and those, and then also I started the event because me and my homies used to be around because we love this type of music, right? But there was nothing for our age group at the time. There was nothing when we started in like 2015, around that era, there was no space for young brown kids to fucking go, black and brown kids to go to listen to that type of music at the time. There was the older cats were doing, you know, their little stuff where they were spinning at bars and stuff like that, and we couldn't even get in. We were only 19. I was 19. You know, I wasn't even be able to get into those things. Or if we did show up to a lowrider show where something like that, some old stuff was going on, they look at us like, oh, these young motherfuckers, what are they doing here? So I kind of made our own space to do it, and I was just the one that just was like, you know, I'm gonna really do it. I'm really actually go get a house or go get a space, and we're gonna, you know, do it. So.
And do you remember the first event, and how did it go?
Yeah, the first event was in a little space. It was called like I forgot what it was called. It was in South Central though. It was on Central, Central, and like in the 50s or 40s, like right there in that area. It was a little, like. It was probably about the size of this room and the other room right there. It was really small, and it had like the pavement on the outside, you know, the sidewalk. And I didn't think anybody would come. I didn't think anybody would even show up, and we packed out the whole little room, like you know, and it was spilling out into the sidewalk. And that's when I kind of knew, like, man, like this is something else. And I just posted that I was going to be, you know, playing music somewhere, and people came out. Yeah.
Now, you know, I've shared this before on the podcast that this is like my 5th Instagram page. I've had 4 pages deleted. The reason why I mentioned that because in previous pages, there was a guy named Robert James Almost. We used to follow each other. Now, I saw pictures of him DJing at this event. What role did he play in it?
Rob, we used Rob's turntables. Rob was a major part of NOTB. It was me, my homie Rob, my homie Jinx was the first person to ever played funk at Night of the Blaxican. I was playing oldies and random stuff, and my homie Jinx jumped on the aux and started playing this song called Let's Move the Night. It's a funk song I'll never forget, because it changed the whole mood of the entire room. The whole room started moving different. I knew, okay, we can't play only you know. So it was me, my homie Jinx, my homie Rob, and Karina, and we were It was that was the main group right there. There was more people that jumped on at the end, and but that was the core.
Okay.
You know, group.
All right. Yeah, cause he was the first one that I ever saw. At least, of course, later on yourself, I saw stuff you were posting, but I was like, "What is this?" You know, I thought I liked the name. I saw the pictures of all the people there, and I thought, "Wow, this is a movement."
Yeah.
You know, it's a movement. And I remember at the time, I was working at the time because I hadn't been back. And I want to say that this is probably prior to 2017. I want to say maybe 2016 because you said you got started.
Like 2015, around that era. Yeah.
So I was showing people that I know live in Watts. And I know Robert had told me that some of those parties were held in Watts, if I'm correct?
Yeah, on Grape.
Okay.
The craziest place
on
ever.
Grape. Wow.
On Grape Street. Yeah.
Wow. And I remember hitting up some of my homies that lived in, because I was working in Compton at the time, that lived in Watts. And I was like, you heard of this movement? And the guy goes like, yeah, you know, it sounds familiar because he still lives there. Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. I want to go check it out. Like, I was somewhat hyped up of the movement, Black and Mexican, you know? Yeah. And I was like, wow, because like, once again, I have family that are Blaxicans. And I remember actually showing people. So, and then I met Robert. I never met him in person, but just messaging back and forth.
Yeah.
And he had invited me to one. He goes, you should come out. Yeah. But I could never make it out there because during that time of my work schedule.
Yeah, he was the one that told me about you. He was the one that told me back then. He was like, you know, this dude is Chicano, and he's a producer, and he produced these songs for High C, like the ones that we listen to, like you know, Sitting in the Park, and what's the other one?
I'm Not Your Puppet.
Yeah, I'm Not Your Puppet, and we're like, we play those, like I'm like, what? And he, you know, so we always trip out when we find somebody that high up in the industry that has that many accolades, and you know, and that didn't get as much credit as they should have, for sure. We always love to find those people so that we can give them that credit. Like, right. I'm that dude who wants to make people understand Earth, Wind, and Fire is tight as fuck. Like, I want you to understand that, you know, whoever, you know, I want you to understand. Yeah, I want you to understand, like, this is not just some, you know. So, you know, yeah. But he was the first one that told me about you, and that, that shit was cool.
That's dope, man. So now, as far as do you know by number how many of you guys have done already? Because, you know, here we have episode, this is 155. Did you guys ever keep track?
We were numbering them, but I lost track at this point. We were numbering them for sure, though. I had the numbers at the top at one point, but I don't remember now at this point because it changed. It's so, you know, MTV used to just be a house party, and it wasn't even supposed to be all of this. It wasn't even supposed to be all of this. Like, you know, I had the craziest part, and the part when I realized that it was something crazy was when there was people flying in for this house party. Like, there was people flying in. We had celebrities in this backyard. We had people like shout out to Prayers, Gavlin. We had people in Watts. Like, shout out to Rafa for coming in the backyard in Watts on Grape. Like, he was there. Like, there was a, you know what I mean? And there was like some people that flew in from Texas, some people that were flying in from, I was like, what? People are flying in for I'm just throwing a house party, like literally, you know, on some super ghetto fucking dangerous fucking shit.
Definitely dangerous, bro. Yeah. We're talking about Watts, and if you're not from California, if you're not from LA, then you look up Watts, Grape Street. You know?
Grape Street, yeah, like, you know, one of the most notorious areas. So luckily I was cool with everybody right there. So, you know, shout out to homies from Grape, you know.
Now, what is the biggest number of people you've ever had? Was this the recent one, or you've had bigger ones before?
I would say this one probably was. If this was not the biggest one, there was one where we came back, when we first came back after taking a break for 2 years, like, cause I took a break for 2 years, and I took off, and I just left everything alone, and I did the dad thing, and I just was doing my own thing. And then Jimmy got me out the house and brought me back to doing it again. But before, and that there was an event that when we came back, that was huge. That was about this size. So if it wasn't this one, we'd have to do the numbers. It was around the same number though. It was a giant one.
Now
this one was huge though. This was massive.
Other than yourself playing oldies, like who were the other DJs? I guess when you came back.
We had the homies, the Funk Freaks. Shout out to them. The Funk Freaks. So the craziest thing was, right, I'm 19, like at this time. I'm like 19, 20. Like I'm not even of age to drink yet. And I got adults flying in for a house party with a bunch of kids like my age. I'm a kid myself, and I got people, Jimmy in the backyard, like Jimmy Urban Kings. Sorry, anybody who don't know, Jimmy coming to the backyard trying to figure out what the hell's going on here, because Jimmy's on anything that's like going viral like that big. So right. I got grown adults in this backyard with us trying to figure out what the hell's going on. So that was major. Yeah,
that's dope, man. That's dope. And I mean, and just to think, like you said, it just started from a house party. It's just a regular house party, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it becomes a movement because you got people flying in. You got celebrities coming through, checking you guys out. Yeah. So, about how many DJs would you say you had for the night?
So the homies, the Funk Freaks, shout out to them. They have been messing with us since the house party days. Literally about maybe the fourth or third one, they jumped on and started DJing with us in the back. These guys were grown adults and we were young kids, and they already had an established thing like Funk Freaks. I had no idea about it. My homie Jinx, who was from Santa Ana, I didn't know anything about OC. I didn't know nothing about the funk scene out there. I had no idea that it even existed. I didn't even know. I thought I was the only one doing anything that had to do with anything. At the time, I was the youngest doing it, and I still am the youngest, actually, old school promoter in the city. But in the SoCal. But at the time, I thought So my homie Jinx was from OC, and he was trying, and he told me like, nah, there's some OGs down here doing this thing. They're called Funk Freaks. And before them, it was these guys, Boulevard. I forgot what they're called. But they came and they kind of solidified that we're here to stay, because they came and they already had an established crowd that already knew them and respected them, and we were right there kind of like just doing our own thing. And when they came aboard and started DJing with us, it just kind of like made everybody understand that this is really real, because they only fuck with people who are really about this funk shit, culture. The culture. So when people saw that, oh shit, the Funk Freaks are, that very much helped us, and shout out to them. They DJ'd with us literally when we were I got a story with them out of all the stories, but one of them was we were in Inglewood one time, and this house I was using. First of all, when we pulled up to this house, the dude who gave me the house to use in Inglewood, he wasn't even there. And the people that were right there didn't know who the fuck we were. They were like, I don't know you, and I don't know, I haven't heard about no party happening here. Like, I'm like, what the hell? I got people coming to this address right now. What do you mean you don't know about no? I had to pay the lady like extra little whatever, and so I had to pay her because this dude who was right there, you know what I mean? So had to deal with all of that. Another thing is we didn't have no table. We didn't have nothing to set up their turntables and shit. These are grown ass men. I'm literally like 20, and these grown ass men are coming right now. The homies, I had told them to come and DJ. They have some dude coming from Europe and shit. I got the pictures till this day. I'll show you after here, but and we didn't have no table, and we're in this lady's living room, and we could see from the back door is like a sliding door, so she can open the sliding door, and we're in the living room. We could see the backyard from there, and she was like, well, you can just set up right here on the floor. And the homies of Funk Freaks set up their turntables on this lady's carpet, and on some old school DJ shit, they fucking was scratching on the floor. I got the pictures to show. Wow. That's some real LA shit, man.
I have to bring this up just for people that are watching. Were you guys using Serato or all straight vinyl?
And we were all using vinyl back then. We were all. Now we do both, and it's too big to be. We got all different types of DJs coming through here at this point. But at that time, that was another major thing that was going on with us. People couldn't understand how big this thing was getting. They couldn't understand what was going on, and they couldn't understand that the music we were playing is this old and we're this young. Another good example of that is when I had the Delphonics. I booked the Delphonics. They could not believe when they came out. The crowd's age. They were like, what the? They were getting, girls, trying to throw their panties, and they're fucking 20-something. The Delphonics sitting there like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? So
you actually booked them?
Yeah, I booked the Delphonics. That's before I even worked with Jimmy. That was before I even, by myself. Yeah.
Wow. See, and once again, for Raza, oldies never got old to us.
Yeah.
It's timeless, like we said. Good music has no expiration date.
It doesn't. It transcends all of that because you can play a funk song right now. People dance. You can play fucking. You know what I mean?
Now, for people that are barely tuning in right now, and let's just say they're barely catching it, what type of music could you expect over there? You mentioned the Delphonics.
Barcades. Who else? Man. Ozone. Confunction, who was Kashif.
So it's a mixture of funk and oldies.
Yeah.
Now, did you at all play any type of new music?
No, we don't do that.
So it was exclusive, just like some old school
Still
shit.
to this day, it's only
That's dope.
the closest that we get to new music is G-Funk. And that's still like your era. That's not even like,
Right,
so
right.
we're going maybe 90s, 90, that's it. Like early 2000 maybe. Like,
Now I'm going to tell you, because when I went to OG Mike's and I saw, their music play, I was impressed. And then there was another one where Curious Entertainment was throwing a party and it was downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know what they called it, but it was downstairs and it was funk all fucking night.
Yeah.
And I'm tripping still, like, fuck, this is funk all. This is me being introduced to the OC funk, generation. Then my boy MC Pancho invites me to the Scamming Jam at the Regent, and funk all night, freestyle, and that's when I knew this shit just didn't get old. People love it and they're dying for it, bro.
Yeah,
because there's people like us that would rather listen to our old shit than this new bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit. And I'll tell you right now, at that time when we started, it was just me and Funk Freaks. That's it. There was nobody else that was really making no noise or doing any events like that. Like, and there was another guy. I think he was doing. It was this thing called Barrio Boogie in Mariachi Plaza, Barrio Dandy. He was doing that. It was a couple things that you could go to, but it was mainly older cats and like some old stuff. So like at that time, it was just me and Funk Freaks, and you said that was your first time meeting the OC funk scene. My first time was when the Funk Freaks took me to because I had to see this, right? I'm like, I gotta see this. You guys are talking about there's a whole scene in OC that I don't know about. Like I didn't even know. So come to find out, so they take me over here to they're like, come through to OG Mike. I'm 19, like 20. I'm not supposed to be in OG Mike.
Right,
I'm not supposed to, and the homies, the Funk Freaks, they snuck me in there. Shout out to Debo and Loser and them. Like they snuck me in. I had grown people sneaking me into play, like Jimmy and everybody sneaking me into these venues because they were like, this dude is doing this thing, right. Whether it's professional or major. He's getting this, you know what I mean? This type of level of so. That showed the respect they had for me. I'm a young ass kid. They didn't have to do that for me. They took me in there into OG Mike's. That was my first time at OG Mike's. RIP OG Mike's. But we walked into there and I could not believe it. I walked in there and I heard the funk that I was hearing, and I seen the people dancing. I'm like, there's older people in here and there's younger people in here. I'm like, no way, OC is on this. Like,
yes,
I thought I was the only. So
what trips me out, again, being from my era, is when I see, let's just say that, I don't know, You Can Do Your Thing by New Horizons they're playing, or they're playing Ray Parker Jr. Still in the Groove.
Oof, Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah, and then I see girls maybe 21, 22 dancing to that shit. Not that it's a bad thing, it's a great thing, but I'm like, how do they know this?
Yeah.
Obviously, they must have been raised right with some good-ass music.
Right.
I
got old parents, so, My parents were in their 20s in the 80s. So
Okay.
I mean, I got older parents. So.
Now, what type of music were you raised with at home as a little boy?
I didn't even realize that I was like. I didn't realize that I was around that. I'm literally doing what I was taught when I was a kid. Like my dad loves all that stuff, like Delphonics, all the high pitched older cats stuff like that. My mom loves Blue Eyed Soul, like Hall and Oates, and my mom loves 80s music, I like dark wave and like new wave and stuff like that, stuff like Flock of Seagulls and
Duran Duran, Dead or Alive, all that good shit.
The Smiths and everybody else like that,
Now, do you guys ever play any of that kind of stuff there?
Some on occasion. We used to play more of it now, but now, at this level now, to keep a crowd like that rocking, like you're gonna have to stay with boogie funk. Unfortunately, I try to throw my couple oldies in there though, and throw a couple. But yeah, at this level, you gotta keep the crowd rocking like that. Huge. And we're not having nobody performing, so it's a different thing. We're keeping the crowd rocking only with music, like no hype man up there to try to
say ho.
So you gotta just be on point with each.
Now tell us about your last event that just took place. Was it a week ago?
I think it was maybe 2 weeks now.
Okay,
I'm not sure.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Where was it at? How long did you guys promote it for, and about how many people showed up?
We promoted we sold out. It was a sold out. It was a sellout show, and it's kind of like a big deal to me because me and Jimmy, as long as we have been partners on NOTB, we've never sold out something like in one day, and we sold out in 24 hours. We sold out this whole show. We sold out 1,000 tickets right there. Which was insane because that's usually the size of NOTB right there alone is 1,000 people. And then to the point where Jimmy was like, wait, that was a lot. That was too much. We had to cut off the tickets right there. We could have went past that. They shot up that fast in 24 hours. And we ended up selling more tickets later on, like a couple days later, sell a couple hundred more when we found a bigger location. And then the day of, we got way more. It ended up being around like 2,000 people there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: for an event like this, might be a dumb question, but being a DJ, I have to ask: did you guys have the right sound equipment to accommodate all those people?
Yeah, we are both big on. I think me and Jimmy are both big on production being a big thing. Like we rather spend the money on it sounding amazing because you don't want a crazy PA system going some old stuff and sound boom boom.
Because I've known promoters that bullshit promoters, and what they used to do is they used to get the venue and they can give a fuck who was DJing or how the sound, as long as they sold the tickets.
Right.
I mean, that bass sounded like somebody took their shoe and was hitting a wall, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It was something fucking horrible.
Oh, yeah.
And they wanted me to DJ, and I'll be honest, I rejected him because I said, your shit sounds terrible.
Yeah.
How are you going to bring people here and it sounds terrible?
Yeah.
I'm really big in sound, bro. If that shit sounded crispy, clean, and beautiful, I probably would have never have charged his ass.
Yeah.
But
one pop speaker and
yeah. And me, what I was going to do, I was just going to play. He had hired me to play 90s G-Funk.
Yeah.
That's all he wanted me to do. And I was like, well, I'm going to go a little step further. Like, I'm going to play some DOC type of shit.
Yeah.
And the crowd was ready for it. But the sound system was fucking horrible, dude. And he didn't give a shit. And that's why he's out of business.
So. A lot of promoters don't care, man. A lot of promoters, like, I know, I'm from South Central. I know a lot of promoters that used to, I was big in the party scene before I even was throwing parties. Everybody kind of just knew who I was. Before I even started doing that, everybody kind of knew me from like, marches and things like that. I used to be like really into the whole like revolutionary movement of like trying to help black and brown people. So I always was kind of known for that. So I used to get mad love at ska shows, metal shows, any shows that were going on in the city. That was something. And then when I started doing my own thing, I started swapping houses with these kids and shit like that. I got the house on Grape from a kid that was doing ska shows there. You know, we started, you know, that's how I got connected to majority of the people in the city who's doing high and low that are doing things, because, you know, it's a big family in the city of promoters doing it. But I know a lot of guys that used to just I know some cutthroat South Central promoters that used to just literally will get a billion people to come to their thing, shut their own thing down, call the cops on themselves, and get you know what I mean? There's some cutthroat guys and they'll keep the money, like, you know, it's South Central, nobody cares, they're not going to ask for their money back.
Yeah, there's a lot of promoters out there like that, bro. Yeah. And, one thing on my contract, whenever I would DJ somewhere or whenever me and High C got booked for a show, it was always, you know what, we want half up front and half when we get there. None of that shit after the show, you know, when we count the money, because motherfuckers like to skip out of town.
Yeah.
You know, no, so there was maybe 2 times that they had given us a deposit, and when we got there, they were on some, well, after the show, after you perform, nah, dude, we're not going to go on unless and they didn't want to pay us, so we never went on. Yeah. Because the contract stated that we want our deposit, and then we want to rest right before we go to stage.
Yeah. My dad was actually a DJ in the 80s. Oh, my dad was a DJ. So, like, I grew up seeing my dad's records in the garage. Like, I grew up seeing, like, all these records in the garage, all these records all sprawled all over the place. And, you know, his turntables in the backyard and stuff. He ended up selling them when I was younger, so I never got to, like, play around with them. But, you know, yeah.
Do you have 1200s today yourself?
I don't have any turntables right now, but I do. I need to get some Pioneers. I need to go get some.
Well, if you ever want to get some Techniques, I know a guy that sells them out of Orange County.
Okay.
Yeah, and dude, you got to see mine. They're white. He put LED lights on them. If you want,
I think we're talking about. I think I know that guy. Did he make some
Armando Cortez?
Did he make some gold ones recently?
Gold ones too.
Yeah, I think I know. Yeah. I was gonna get some from him. Yeah.
Hit him up, dude. Dude, this guy paints them and even puts the actual like Technique sticker back on. He puts the pitch light. I'm gonna have him Wednesday when I have my special guest. Yeah. But dude, like, his shit is. Like, he should be working for Technique. Technique should be hiring this motherfucker, you know?
Yeah. Are they even releasing, like, are they even...
No, they try to release... I went to the NAMM show, like, a couple of years ago, and at the NAMM show, where they showcase all the new shit, they released the new revised versions of the Technique 1200s. I'm better off with the old one.
It
didn't impress me, and it just, you know... You know, sometimes, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Memo, we're coming close to the end of our interview, but I wanted to ask you, is there anything that we didn't mention, anything I didn't ask you, anything you want to promote?
I just want to give a shout out to, you know, Jimmy back here, you know, the homie Alex too that came through. I don't really know. I think we're talking, the website. Go to nightoftheblaxicano.com. You know, hit us up on
nightoftheblaxicano.com.
Yeah, nightoftheblaxicano.com. Okay. Hit us up on IG. You know, we just here to help our people get you know, not only just help everybody to understand the unity that needs to be happening here through music. You know, and and to teach music history too. You know, that's what I'm here to do. It's like I told you earlier, I'm here to tell you Tony A was tight as fuck, fucking Proper Dose was tight as fuck. I'm here to tell you Earth, Wind and Fire was tight as fuck, because if nobody's gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Cause,
right. Thank you, man. Thank you, greatly appreciate that. Now, for people that may be wondering, when is the next event taking place? Have you guys scheduled that?
No, this one was so big. We have to, we got to figure out what's going on now. We have to figure out when should we do it, how we should do it. For sure, it's on a whole nother level now, a whole different scale. Actually, we're working with a couple artists. Like shout out to Sad Boy. We were with Sad Boy earlier. Sad Boy Local. Who else, man? The rest of the, I mean, I can't even give too much away because we're planning a whole crazy tour soon, probably with a lot of brown artists from the city, with a lot of big guys jumping on this thing. So it's, you know,
well, eventually it might move into arenas.
Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to be the brown Coachella, the brown, the next big,
Right, the next Rock the Bells, Crush Groove, like the way KD and those guys have.
Yeah, that's the plan is because I like carnivals and festivals and stuff, and I like festivals, giant ones, so that's what I'm trying to do. The next Rolling Loud, but for old school, Yeah, I am the youngest old school promoter, and I think I don't even know, probably in the whole states right now. I don't know, because I haven't heard of anybody my age doing what I'm doing.
Right.
So yeah.
All good, man. All good. Other than that, once again, anything you promote at the website, they can reach you at the nightattheblaxicano.com.
Yeah.
They can reach you in the DM through Memo Blaxicano or Jimmy Urban Kings. They can DM you guys directly as well.
Yeah, anything that has to do with
because your Instagram's been popping up, so they know where to look you up.
Yes,
or
sir.
if for some reason you didn't catch it, after the video is posted up on the description of this interview, the direct link to your Instagram will be up there as well, so that people can contact you there.
For sure.
So, other than that, man, thank you. And I hope it gets bigger than what it is now, because I know you guys said you had about 2,000. Hopefully the next one's 5,000.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
awesome, man. I love that movement. So
Yes, sir.
much love, much respect to the Night of the Blaxican, Memo Blaxicano, Jimmy Urban Kings. Much love, much respect to you guys. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Mayito just walked into the building. So we'll be back.
For sure.
somebody slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Roadium Radio is live up in this yacht. Welcome back, everybody, to Roadium Radio episode 155. And the fun is about to begin. And I'll tell you why. Because we got the big man that just walked in. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce to you Mayito.
What's up?
What's up, Mayito?
What's up? Just
How you been?
good. Just, trying to stay away from people until now.
Yes, exactly.
You
You know
know?
what? Okay, it's been a while since the last time you were here, but I wanted to ask you because I know Pablito said you guys were just in Vegas.
Yeah.
Now, how was that? Because I heard the chicks were all over you.
It was kind of crazy. Really crazy. People were like pushing and shoving and here and there. And I'm like, when you're coming out of a quarantine for like a year, it feels like really weird, You feel like you're doing something bad,
Right.
Like you're breaking the law or something, but
Yeah,
it's weird.
exactly. So, but you had chicks hanging around you, texting you, emailing you, praying for you.
Yeah, well, just texting, calling me and stuff like that. But just overall, it just feels weird. Like, when it seems like you're in prison and the next thing you know, you're out and you're like, damn,
Yeah.
it's like weird.
Now, when this whole pandemic hit and you had to stay home, how weird was that for you? Because I know you're usually out and about.
Yeah, well, that was another weird thing too, because you're like getting, having every weekend, going here, going there, flights, every weekend at the airport, taking flights, Texas, Utah, Vegas, and then out of nowhere they tell you, you know what, you gotta stop all that.
Yeah.
It takes a toll on you too, like emotionally,
Yes.
Yes.
So,
yes. And then, and then things you hear in the news, you hear that, this guy died. And,
Yes.
it's just traumatizing,
It is.
Like, what is the world coming up to,
Exactly. See, that's what I was thinking, But, because, we weren't locked down. Things are getting a little bit better. They open up a little bit. And then
And boom, again.
Again. And
You
I was
know?
like, but you know what? I'm going to have to admit, I was one of those guys that was so rebellious. I was like, fuck that. I'm going out. But I will say this. Here's what felt weird. When you're driving around on lockdown.
And it's empty. Everything's empty.
It felt like Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, like, where's the zombies?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. That's all we need. But you know what? I was more like a zombie because I drank a lot.
Yeah, everybody. I think that's like everybody.
Yeah. Quarantine.
Like,
hangover.
whoever wasn't an alcoholic, it's an alcoholic.
Is an alcoholic now.
Yeah.
O si no eres marihuano.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no.
you found a new hobby to do, cause
Yeah, exactly. Oh, like you started your own OnlyFans page, if I'm correct.
yeah. I wish.
Well, there's a lot of girls that do that now.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's, they don't got no talent, so that's the only way to get money.
Yes, because a lot of the girls couldn't strip anymore.
Right.
Now they went back.
They can't get what's it? Unemployment, because
Right, because
they can't show proof of employment.
Right. Well, if they show proof, they will have to scan their tetas or their nalgas and submit that. You know, and at the unemployment office, nobody's going to want to see
And baby daddy wasn't coming through either.
No, he wasn't.
No.
But you know who came through for a lot of those girls?
Yeah, Donald Trump. Papi Trump.
Donald Trump was Papi for a minute.
Yeah, Papi, the sugar daddy Trump. Yeah, that's right.
And he didn't even get a lap dance.
No, he didn't. That's
And
why he got all mad and he just like, fuck this,
Yep.
raid the Capitol.
Exactly. And he's the one that said, grab him by the pussy.
Yeah, grab him by the pussy. Yeah, there you go.
Now you got girls looking like Mortal Kombat going back to strip.
I know,
wearing the
right?
mascara and everything.
I know.
See, but that's a great opportunity for ugly women.
Yeah.
Because you can have big nalgas, big tetas, but you can have an ugly face. And you can get away with it.
You can, definitely.
Exactly.
Especially with those fucking lights that they make them look all bomb, and then when they turn on the lights, you're like, what?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And your money's gone, though.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck, I fucking wasted all my money on them, on her. You know,
On him?
On him, yeah, on him. That's true.
Like, you're over here fucking buzzed.
Yeah.
Well, why does she have a bulge?
Why? Why does she have an Adam's apple? You know, but you're like so drunk that you don't even care at that point, huh?
That's exactly it. Drink till she's cute.
Yeah.
And that's usually what most guys do.
Unfortunately. I seen it happen in the clubs. I seen it happen.
Yes, me too.
Ugh.
But anyway, so you guys were in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was that? Business, pleasure?
It was it was business / pleasure. You know, like I was like, okay, I'm already vaccinated. I need to get myself out there, show my face, because I haven't been really active. You know.
Right.
So honestly, I thought like, man, people are gonna forget about me, and so I was like, okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna go check it out and see what happened. And you know what? It came out cool, because a lot of people like, hey, Mayito, hey, like. I was like, okay, cool. Now, I gotta be more active now.
Yes.
Again,
Yes, yeah.
So,
do you enjoy that?
I do for like a couple of days, and then I don't want to see nobody.
Right.
Like I get frustrated, I just want me time after the 2 days,
Right. There was a picture that you emailed me that I finally got when you were right next to this girl's big ass nalgotas. Who was that?
Oh, that was at the car show.
Oh, okay.
That was a car show.
That wasn't one of your girls?
No.
Oh, okay.
That was a car show.
Okay, we'll keep that between us.
Yeah. Well, you posted it. You posted it anyway. So.
Yes. But that was a nice picture. You got.
And that was a very, was it panoramic? Nice view.
That was a nice view.
Yeah.
That was a nice view.
Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite flyers.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Now, it didn't smell or nothing, right?
No, not really. No.
Because one of my friends told me that one time he went to a nightclub and some girl was twerking and he smelled her twerk air and it didn't smell that good.
No. You know what happened to me one time? I was talking about that. I was at inside the limo.
Yeah.
I was kind of buzzing it already, and it was like a bunch of us. And some girl was like already drunk too.
Yeah.
And she was talking to another guy in the side of her.
Yeah.
And she kind of like bent over, like leaned towards him.
Yeah.
And talking to him, but she crossed her legs.
Right.
Right. And I was like looking at her, and the next thing you know, I spot, the little thing that comes out from like the cortex or whatever it's called. What is it called? The little.
El pinche hilo.
Hilo, that looks like a firecracker.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guess what I started doing?
You lit it.
I started lighting it up, and
no shit.
I was fucking drunk as fuck. So I started fucking trying to light it up, and it did get on fire. Actually, that shit's flammable.
No shit.
It kind of burned her a little bit because it went like, shh. And until she fucking kind of like, what the fuck? And man, we were cracking up. Like that was like.
That must have burnt her hair, or unless she was shaved.
No, well, it was like her legs were crossed in a way, but that thing was just like sticking out.
El pinche hilo.
Yeah, hilo.
So I thought you were going to say you saw her sweaty balls, but no.
No. Okay. no. But that was like one of my biggest moments. I'm like, man, I'm such an asshole. I'm going to go to hell for this. I started lighting it up, and my friend's like, oh, you're stupid.
Yeah. Okay, now, under quarantine, ¿qué hiciste, Mayito? You were just at home? Did you watch movies?
Movies? What? Clean up the whole house like 20 times a day.
Yeah.
The garage.
Play with the goat? Because you have a goat.
Oh, I have 2 goats, yeah.
2 goats.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. I spend time with them mostly,
Yeah, what are the names? You want to give them a shout out?
One is called Keith.
Keith?
Like the weed, because he's like really mellow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and the other one's Gonzo. He's like the most crazy one.
Gonzo.
I got that from Breaking Bad.
Okay.
So, they have different personalities. So
Different, yeah.
Yeah, one is really mellow, and the other one's like just fucking all rebel and crazy and likes to fuck shit up.
Okay. You know what? Now let me ask you this. What movies, if anything, were you watching that you can remember that were good? Maybe you might want to recommend them to people.
What movies?
Because sometimes we just watch a bunch of bullshit because we're just at home.
Movies. You know what? I do not recall.
Okay. Because I know you told me you were finished with Pornhub.
Yeah, I went through all everything.
Yeah, you're waiting for part 2.
Yeah, I was waiting for part 2, and I did all the 10 pages that it was. Yeah.
So now, Mayito, what, like I said, coming out of quarantine, feeling weird, now you're back into the world, things are starting to happen, things are starting to open up. What eventually can people expect from Mayito? Because I know you guys were working on Mayito's World.
Right.
Okay.
And that got really delayed because of that. Like, people are like, well, do it from your house. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not that interesting, like, in the cage, like in my house,
Right.
Like, what am I going to do, start a cooking show, Like, so I'm like, nah, I'd rather just hold for it, But now that it's open up, we're trying to resume that.
Right.
Kind of like blogs and shit like that.
Okay.
And things that people don't expect a little person do, we're gonna do.
Okay.
Like people ask me all the time, how you drive, how you do this, how you go on dates, how, so we're gonna show everything.
But I think that'll be dope. I really do think people would definitely support you and would definitely want to see that.
Yeah, showing the world in my perspective.
Right, through your eyes.
Through my eyes.
Yeah. Now, what about, last time I asked you, but I want to ask you again, I don't know if you changed your mind. Are you going to start rapping?
Only in December. Gifts.
Yeah. Okay. Not tamales?
Not tamales. No.
Okay.
I'll start unwrapping.
Yeah, but you never know, porque, Okay, do you have a TikTok?
I do.
Okay. How was that working out for you?
I don't really like it, honestly. I don't really like it because I think it's like you're just getting somebody else's content and making it yourself. Or like you're not really being real creative. You're just, you're using other people's voices and just doing it like yourself. Like it's not really, how can I say it?
It's not really your own material?
Yeah, it's not really your own material,
Uh-huh.
I don't see a point to it, but I guess people like it.
Yeah, I just started when I don't run it, I told people you guys will probably see me on Pornhub first before TikTok, but it didn't work out, so I started a TikTok first.
Right.
What people should do is TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that one would work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fucking perverts out there. You know how it is.
Yeah, like show me your feet. Oh, what?
What?
Yeah, they be doing that.
Hell yeah.
Guys, like girls be telling me like, you're not gonna tell me to show my feet, right? I'm like, what? No.
If your feet look like you've been kicking rocks all day, keep some socks on them.
Like, or that you've been like playing soccer barefooted.
Barefooted,
like
yeah, no. I've seen girls with ashy feet. It's like,
yeah.
Their feet look like they've been kicking a bag of flour all day.
Like, where the fuck you from? Afghanistan? You go barefooted or what? Like, Jesus.
Put some lotion on them dogs. But yeah, now what about like clothing line? Do you have anything like that?
We were going to start the Mayito's World too, the merch.
The merch?
But like I said, everything got delayed, and I noticed that like my promo wasn't that good with like my marketing because I'm not out and about.
Right.
So it's like if this is not gonna work, the merch is not gonna work. And plus, I wasn't really on Instagram like posting a lot because there was not really much to post. So I kind of like laid back a little bit from Instagram. Because like I said, there's nothing to do, so I'm like,
right. You don't want to post some boring shit.
And you know what? There's a lot of people that they got big in quarantine days because they just stuck at home and do stupid videos, and I can't do that. I have to be out in the open to be thinking,
Right. But you did post some pictures of your goats.
My goats, training them, and just here and there, the process of them like growing up, and because I got them when they were like 3 weeks old.
Now, why goats and not like a dog or a cat?
That's what people tell me. Why do you love goats so much? Because I think, I became obsessed with goats. I'm like, well, because I think they're better than people.
Really?
Yeah, like they're, you bond with them better than people.
Okay.
Their attitude is better than people.
Okay.
And
then at the end of the day, you can have birria.
Yeah, nah. People tell me like, hey, are you gonna cook them? I'm like, no, they're not cooking. Actually, because these are not your regular goats. These are like the miniature goats.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're like really small. Like, they're like not even like a foot tall or a foot and a half.
Really?
So they're really small. Yeah.
Are they expensive to buy?
Kind of. Not that much. Like, what? Depends. Like, if you want to really, really domesticate it. Mm-hmm. So, like mine is like domesticated. They listen to me. They follow me, So.
Okay. And how old are they?
They're like about 9 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're adults. Like, they're considered adults at 9 months.
Really?
Yeah.
See, one thing I never understood, the dog years thing. You know how they say?
Yeah.
I never fucking understood that.
Yeah, you're already 100 years old in dog years. I'm like, huh? And it's like already like 1 year old in human years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I never understand that either.
Yeah, I'm 53. They told me I was like about 1,000 years old in dog years. So.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck, all right, cool. I don't get that, but there's a show that I want to recommend people. You check it out. Si te gusta, like some mysterious fucking mystery, fucking, ¿cómo se dice? I don't know, you just got to see it. I promoted it the other day called The Serpent.
The Serpent.
The Serpent, La Pinche Víbora.
Oh, okay,
The Serpent, yeah. And it's on Netflix. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Like, I look for good series to watch on TV, and it's been hard to find one. I watch a lot of documentaries.
Well, yeah, I love that. Like, documentaries are like, it's one of my biggest thing to watch. Like, once did you see that documentary of Richard Ramirez?
Oh, yeah.
That crazy fuck.
Ese puto. You know that they asked him, Jeffrey Dahmer is, right?
Jeffrey.
Dahmer.
Dahmer?
The guy that used to eat the motherfuckers, remember?
I thought you said Jeffrey, the other guy that used to like.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein?
Epstein, yeah, I saw that documentary
ese puto
too.
tampoco, no. I seen that one too. But Jeffrey Dahmer, he was the guy they used to eat, and they found all the body parts except the dick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he used to make chorizo con huevos every morning.
What?
So, yeah. So they asked Richard Ramirez what his opinion about Jeffrey Dahmer, and Richard Ramirez said he was disgusting.
That's funny.
I'm like, este mamón, hell Satan, and he's over here talking about he was disgusting.
That's funny.
Yeah. But what was overall your opinion on that documentary?
I think it's kind of like, I don't know, like gruesome, like how can a guy do that? But I think, like I was talking to my friend about that. I'm like, when do you become a serial killer? Like, when do you say, oh, one day or another, I'm gonna be a psycho killer, or is it something that you already have since you're a little kid and it develops, right, with age, or what triggers it, or what?
Well, you know what? I don't know. I saw his story right away. People want to say, "Oh, he had a bad life."
Yeah, but how many kids don't have a bad life and they don't choose that route?
I mean, you go to the Middle East and there's people que no saben lo que van a comer.
Yeah.
They have a bad life. They go through midlife crisis.
And they don't do that.
They don't fucking do that. So, like, I don't know what, put it this way. If you had a chance to interview Richard Ramirez, would you?
Yeah, why not? With fucking 10 guards.
And at least you got to at least carry a motherfucking 9 with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In case you try to get froggy and leave.
Yeah.
So now, I saw that one. What about La Otra, the Cecil Hotel? Did you watch that one?
Oh, yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah. Now, be honest. What did you think? Did you think she was murdered?
Nah, I think, didn't they reveal that she was on drugs or she missed her medication?
Yes, that's what they said, but I just think it's too much of a mystery.
Hmm?
But then again, we see guys on shrooms that act the same way.
Yeah.
So we pretty much don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. What about, there was another one I was going to bring up, the Jeffrey Epstein one. Mm-hmm. What did you think about his crazy ass?
You know what? That's crazy, because everybody was involved. Like, everybody is still involved. Yeah. How many shit he does, he probably took to the grave that people don't even know.
People don't even know.
And
he had presidents hanging out with him.
Yeah, presidents,
actors,
powerful people from other countries.
Yeah.
Like the king, like whatever
from
prince.
Europe or some shit like that.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy. Like, if, things that go on that you don't even know, like, that's how can I say it? It's crazy how wealthy people are so powerful, and sometimes you can't even do nothing about it.
No, you can't. Yeah, if you got money, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Hell yeah.
The Clintons were over there hanging out. You know how fucking
Yeah.
crooked those motherfuckers are.
Especially, what's the name? Clinton? Like the
George Clinton?
George Clinton? No, it's not George. Is it George Clinton?
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. No, I'm like, what? Yeah, that one. Bill Clinton, yeah. With Monica, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Monica Lewinsky. Yeah, she just recently came out with her new knee pads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah, presidential knee pads.
Yeah. Burn free?
Yeah, exactly.
A rug burn free?
Le gusta el cigarro. Okay, let me stop.
Yeah, we're going to get censored here.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, they're going to come after us.
Yeah, political. It's all political.
Now, they killed his ass in jail. We all know that. He didn't commit fucking suicide.
Yeah, he did kill them. They shut him up.
Yeah.
That's my opinion,
Yeah, it's like one time they found a guy. He had 25 stab wounds in his back, and he said he committed suicide.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
can't even scratch my back. And and he killed himself. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what.
So, se le enterró el pinche cuchillo.
See, also that guy, Aaron something,
Aaron.
the football player.
Oh.
The one that he killed his friend because he kind of knows that he was gay, something like that. The football player.
No me recuerdo.
Aaron-
Aaron Hernandez.
There you go. Hernandez.
That guy from the Patriots.
Yeah. That's crazy, too.
Now, do you think he killed himself? The reason why
I think he did.
I think he did. Too.
Yeah, I think he did because supposedly that if you die before the court, it's like, if you have a pension or something like that, it still goes to your family.
Yeah, his contract money.
Yeah, his contract money still goes to your family because you're not considered convicted.
Yeah, you're right.
So
You're right.
But they still convicted him though.
Yeah.
Like, after that, so he won't get that money because the parents of the victim around, like, I don't know what they did, but
That's crazy that you convict him after the motherfucker died. I mean, what are you going to do? Keep his body in a cell?
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so. Like,
Crazy.
I don't get it. But you know what was crazy? That guy had money, and from what it seems like to me, he was trying to be a gangster.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. People that have money and they still with that gangster life, like I see people that they have to do something stupid to live a normal life. Like they have to, they have to do something stupid.
Yeah,
you know?
like, I'm going to go rob a CVS.
Yeah, I'm gonna go rob a chicle.
Yeah.
They have to do a crime to feel comfortable.
And then you appear in the fucking news, you get a top lawyer,
Yeah.
You do 2 days in fucking jail, and you're back on top. And then they have you host Emmy Awards.
Who did that? Who was that?
No, I'm just saying, that's what they fucking do.
Oh, okay,
remember
okay.
Pee Wee Herman? Remember they caught him jacking off at a theater?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then he was hosting the MTV Awards. Who would want to shake his hand?
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, este cabrón se la estaba jalando.
Pues sí, tiene la mano llena de pelos, ¿eh? La mano peluda.
La mano peluda, exactly.
Yeah.
Now that's a freaky tale. So,
And he's like all with kids, huh? Like,
yeah.
he's like, hey, kids. What the?
Oh, shit. Okay, now, let's get another documentary, because I'm trying to remember which other one that I saw que estaba buena también.
Waco?
Oh, fuck it,
That one's
Waco.
badass.
Fuck it, David Koresh.
Koresh. Yep.
Here's the crazy part about that. Este cabrón dice que es Jesucristo. He
Yeah.
says he's Jesus, okay?
Messiah.
Yeah, the Messiah. And he tells men, you can no longer sleep with your wife. I'll sleep with them.
I'm going to do that too. I'm going to start doing that.
You think it'll work?
Yeah. Yeah.
Porque la gente es bien pendeja, ¿verdad?
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he go ahead. He's the Messiah.
Yeah.
And he was sleeping with them.
It's usually white people, not to be offensive, but usually white people that do that shit.
That's crazy, though, huh?
And say, we're Mexican people are weird. You guys are weird.
Hey, so Waco.
Waco.
Well, okay. Let's do one more, and then we'll move on.
Ted Bundy,
Ted Bundy, ese cabrón too.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Ted? Not Al Bundy, but Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, Ted Bundy. Did you watch the one where este way Zac Efron played him in the movie? He did a great.
that was Efron?
Yes, Zac Efron.
Fuck, I don't.
Yeah. Este way was married with kids or whatever.
Yeah, he was just like an average Joe, you know?
Yeah, pero era bien culero el cabrón.
Yeah, I know.
Like that motherfucker. And he was a smart guy. He didn't have a rough life. He was just an asshole.
And he built, he got out of prison like a couple of times, huh?
Yes.
He escaped.
Yeah. Exactly. See, if you're black and Mexican, they'll shoot your motherfucking ass.
Hell yeah. But
Or
you're
they'll
white.
catch you and then they'll give you water.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and cookies and sandwiches. And,
Lap dance también.
yeah, dildos. Oh. And they're like, if you're white, they tell you you're mentally ill.
Yeah, you're mentally ill.
Yeah.
You need rehab.
Yeah, you need
You know,
rehab.
if you're black or Mexican, throw away the fucking key.
Yeah, you're fucking the worst of the worst.
You're the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're gonna get rehab, and then you're gonna come on Jerry Springer next or Lucas.
Yeah.
You get your own show.
Yeah, you get a reality show.
Yeah. Now, do you ever watch the Kardashians? Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Shit, I can't even keep up with my life.
Okay. Are you a fan of that show, or have you ever watched it?
Nope.
Yo tampoco. You know,
I don't see a point of like a bunch of women arguing about dumb things, you know?
yeah, rich and arguing.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? How a lot of young girls like look up to them. You
Well,
know?
yeah, that's a new trend right now, being a whole.
Yeah. Okay, think about
The
this.
whole life.
Yeah. Whole life. Think about this. Kim Kardashian is probably by social media and by the media, not me, probably the world's biggest hoe.
Yeah.
Okay? And they give her a show.
Yeah.
How does that work?
But if she was Mexican,
Es bien puta.
Sí.
That's what they'll say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Qué puta era esta. María, la que se acuesta con todos. Yeah, it's crazy, dude.
Know what I mean?
María la cochina.
Yeah, exactly. Or if she was black, she fucking ratchet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, though, man. That's crazy, Mayito. But anyways, here's what we're going to do, Mayito. We're going to go ahead and take a 10-minute break.
All right, cool.
We're going to come right back. We're going to go outside, smoke a joint, un toque, a couple of shots, and we'll come right back.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. Okay,
go.
everybody, once again, call somebody, text somebody, slap the shit out of somebody. Let them know that Mayito's in the motherfucking building. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't fuck around.
YC and Tony A chilling at the Roadium with my homeboy Steve. Be on the lookout for our new 12-inch. The shit is dope. Yo, I like to say what's up to my homeboy Dre, my homeboy Prince of Jazz, and the girls with the big ol' ass. So Trip, I'm about to bust one more time to let y'all niggas know just what's on my mind.
In the morning, police at my door. Fresh Adidas squeak across my bathroom floor. Out my back window, I make my escape. Didn't even get a chance to grab my old school tape. Mad with no music, but happy cause free. And the street to a player is the place to be. Got a knot in my pocket weighing at least a grand.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 155. And this is the podcast that slaps your called your fat ass with a fat ass dick. So we're going to go ahead and jump butt naked right back into it with Mayito.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Good.
You know, someone in the live chat wanted to know, are you about that gangster life?
Am I about the gangster life? Yeah, not really, not anymore. I used to be like a, what's it, teenager, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to tag and shit.
Yeah, put in work back in the day.
Yeah, I used to tag where nobody could tag, you know? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So now, you know what? We were talking about documentaries. I just want to pick up a little bit on that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch the Walter Mercado documentary?
You know what I did? You know, and I just think like, honestly, I didn't really like it. Like, it's not my cup of tea, you know?
Really? Did you ever look in the mirror and go, amor?
No, but I used to go like, mucho. Like, you know, like I used to do that back in the day. Amor, like, you know?
Amor, yes.
No, he goes like,
something like that, huh?
yeah,
Amor.
and then he goes,
Like, what?
but I used to go like this. Yeah.
That's a better one.
That's a better
one. A lot of people don't know what this is, but
No.
anyways, yeah. It's not a cramp.
No, it's not.
Okay. So now, you know which one I did see?
Which one?
It was on ESPN, the Bruce Lee documentary, Like Water. Did you ever see that one?
Never seen it.
That one's fucking badass.
Yeah?
It's really, really fucking good. Especially since I know you're into Kung Fu. Mm-hmm. You know, you
Yeah.
definitely like that.
I'm going to check it out.
Yeah,
Check it out.
Like Water by, Bruce Lee documentary. One more, and then we'll move on to. I want to talk about music with you.
Okay.
So let's talk about one more. Or a movie you might have seen.
Okay.
Because I know you're buzzed a little bit. We had a couple of shots, took a couple of puffs from that blunt. I know how it is.
Let's see.
So, what other documentary or movie do you remember doing quarantine?
Let me see. Fuck, I don't even remember, dude. Like, just that year was just like blurred.
Yeah. You know what? Now, are you a big sports fan?
Not really.
Not really?
I don't know. I'm not. Like, I only watch sports when it's like playoffs.
Playoffs or Super Bowl?
Yeah, something special.
The
Like
World
just
Cup.
to watch a game. You know, guys touching each other and rub each other. You know.
Right. It's not that fun.
No, it's not that fun.
Like sumo wrestling, you don't watch sumo.
Yeah, I don't watch. Well, unless it's like, women
Mud
wrestling. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good. That's always good.
Yeah.
Good. Now,
I should do that. I should do a video like that.
you know, now once again, Pablito wanted you to touch on a little bit more on Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Was there something that you didn't tell us that was going down in Vegas?
That we almost got kicked out of the fucking casino.
¿Y eso por qué?
Oh, well, Pablito got crazy with people, you know. Like Pablito, he's crazy.
He's so crazy.
Yeah, we were about to own the casino. Yeah, you're about to sign off the casino to us.
Okay, I have a question to you about a certain rapper. Okay, 6ix9ine, not the position, but the rapper.
Okay. What about him?
Are you familiar with 6ix9ine?
Yes, I am. Everybody is.
Oh, okay. Well, I just have to ask. What do you think about his music?
Well, it's okay, you know. Like I'm not a big fan. I don't agree to it, but I don't disagree to it.
Okay.
Like, hey, he made it. You know, he was one of the few Mexicans that made it. Like him or not, you know, he's up there.
Yeah. The sad thing is that this guy goes to jail and he admits he snitched. You know, and then he says, but
you think his friends are gonna do the same for him?
No. Well, all of them snitched, but he was the only one that got blamed.
Yeah.
Because all of them snitched. You know, they all hit that high note.
Yeah. You know, and why only him?
Yeah,
You know,
is it only him?
you know,
El único Latino.
at the end of the day, he got to secure his his life.
But he apologized though.
Yeah, that's all that matters. You know, you do something and then you apologize.
Yeah, you know what somebody said one time? I don't agree with this, and I know you don't agree with this either. So I want to say that first.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said that snitching is in.
Yeah.
That today snitching is in. That's crazy. Like, and just apologize. Go on Instagram and apologize to your fans. It's that simple.
That's simple. Huh?
Yeah. Who are we to judge?
That. That's funny.
Now,
see.
have you ever met 6ix9ine?
You know what? I haven't. Only his staff.
His staff.
His like manager and stuff like that.
Are they from out here?
He's from Arizona, but
okay.
but he used to be in the Mexican regional music,
Okay.
and I met him a couple of times, and then next thing you know, he's like, "Oh, I'm the manager." I'm like, "What?"
What? Like
yeah,
that?
yeah, like that.
Oh shit.
You know, everybody was like, "What?"
Okay. What about Bad Bunny? You ever meet Bad Bunny?
I have met Bad Bunny. Yeah, he's cool. He's
Yeah?
he's.
How do you like his music?
He's really humble. You know.
Yeah?
A lot of people like. People like, oh, he's an ass because nobody can take pictures with him. You know.
Okay.
So I'm like, no, he's really cool. It's just people don't understand that. After a concert, the least you want to do is
right, socialize.
socialize. You're fucking tired as fuck. So
Sweaty, all
sweaty
nasty.
and
Trying to
tired.
get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, you just want to get the fuck out of there.
Right, exactly. Now, do you like his music?
I listen to it sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, do you dance to reggaeton yourself?
Not by myself. But
Okay, okay.
No, yeah. It has to be with somebody. Yeah, I see a lot of guys sometimes like dancing with them by themselves, like in the club.
Yeah, I don't get that shit.
Me neither.
Yeah, and so people obviously talk a lot about Bad Bunny because they say his tickets are like sky high.
Yeah.
That you can't even buy his damn tickets. Somebody said, I don't know if I'm correct, but he's doing a tour and then he's retiring after.
Right. Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Okay, he's retiring in about 5 months. He'll do his comeback tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. Remember, Too Short retired, and then he came back with a I'm Back Out of Retirement album. Yeah, that's just the industry.
Yeah, they like to play hard to get sometimes, huh?
Are you a strip club fan?
You know what? I only been there 10 times.
Oh, at least 10.
Yeah, at
That's
least
it.
10. Yeah, and only because my friends like, let's go. But I don't like going to strip clubs. Because everybody knows me, so
Yeah, that's kinda
all the
fucked
girls
up.
like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, they spotted you.
Yeah, and
Then it's over.
it's over because
Well, dudes get jealous.
then they think I have money, and then they start,
Right. And they don't realize you got 2 goats.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my child support right there. 2 goats.
Now, ¿qué te iba a decir? I know you're actor, influencer. What can people expect in 2021 of Mayito? Anything, you got anything cooking?
2021. I think we're gonna go through the Mayito's world.
Okay.
And hopefully, I'm gonna try to see if I could get into what I was normally my normally goal. I mean, my goal
Right.
originally when I was like young. I always wanted to get into acting.
Hell yeah.
So hopefully this year, I start getting a foot inside, and make that happen.
If Hollywood offers you like a love story movie, would you do it?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah.
Why
Like
not?
Salma Hayek?
Why not? I'll take anything right now, except for porn. I don't do porn.
Like they say, Mayito, we got a scene with you, passionate, lovemaking with Salma Hayek.
Yeah, let's do it. Sign me in. Where do I sign?
Yeah, exactly. For free.
Yeah, I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
Or
No,
installments.
yeah, exactly. Or payments.
Yeah, payments. Yeah, that's cool.
Or rent to own. But acting, I think, will be good for you. I think you're a natural comedian. You have a great sense of humor. And I think people love being around. I like being around you, Mayito. And you know who talks very, very highly of you all the time?
Pablito.
Pablito.
Yeah. He's the only one.
No. Yo también.
Yo también.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Let's talk about Mexican music.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fan of Chalino?
I am. He's He's like a Tupac, in the regional.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Well, let me ask you this. Let's go a little deeper. What is it about Chalino that you like?
I think his originality,
Uh-huh.
and he was one of the few that kind of made the regional popped out, So after that, he just started a new trend, a new generation. Like a lot of people got inspired by his music and started like, okay, because that's right now the music that you hear today from regional.
Right.
It evolved since Chalino Sanchez started.
Yeah.
So he's almost the founder of everything.
Yeah. Ramon Ayala. You a fan of Ramon Ayala?
I am. I listen to his music, but I think there's another guy that he's also badass.
Who is
that? His name is Los Cachorros de Juan Villarreal.
Okay.
That I feel like he's the rey del acordeón,
Really?
Because the only thing that differentiates him from Ramon Ayala,
Uh-huh.
that he got invested on.
Okay.
Ramon Ayala got invested on,
Mm-hmm.
and because that's what pretty much in the regional music, that's what how can I say it? That's what happens. You might have talent, but if nobody invests on you, you're not gonna go wherever. Yeah, you're not gonna go very far. But if somebody puts money for you and invests on you,
Of course.
you'll.
Yeah, sky's the limit.
Yeah, it's not about talent. It's about how much they put in.
And do you think that's what it is today? It's not about talent?
Yeah, I think so. Because there's a lot of people that I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but they're up there.
Yeah.
I don't want to say names.
Yeah, I was having a conversation with somebody, and he was telling me, man, I got this fine female. She's about to blow up. And I was like,
Do I know
really?
him?
No, look at me. He tells me, she's got a big old ass. She got some big old titties. And I go, but how does she sing? He goes, I don't give a fuck. He goes, but she's fine.
Yeah, I know
And
a lot of them like that they're all hot and cute and this and that. I'm like, well, where's the music?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my shit, just shut up.
Autotune.
Yeah, autotune. Yeah, everybody uses autotune now.
Yeah, exactly. Now, let me ask you this. The Spanish music, do they use autotune?
Yeah, they do too.
No, shit, no.
Yeah.
Like, I can hear...
you mean like the traditional Spanish or the one that's hitting right now, that trap corridos and...
Trap corridos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or that, yeah.
Because I would hate to hear, like, tragos amargos on autotune.
Okay, like that, no.
I would hate to hear, like, Alma Enamorada autotune.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sound like T-Pain.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, that would be terrible. That's when I know it's a rap. So, but now let me ask you this. If a rapper or a corrido band said, Mayito, I got the money right here. Let's go. We want you to do a feature on one of my songs. Rapper or corrido, would you ever consider it?
Yeah, why not?
That'll be dope.
Yeah, I did. Well, actually, I did one before, but I just did the intro.
Okay.
It's a corrido. It's called. Well, it's a corrido about me actually, and I did it with a famous person from Mexico.
No
and
shit.
It's out there, but that's pretty much close I got.
Who was the person?
His name is Mario El Cachorro Delgado. He's a regional singer from Sinaloa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and you just did the intro? Like, what did you do in the intro?
Oh, I sing. Like, I did the intro, like, meaning just...
Can you kind of give us a little taste of it?
When I did it, I was like, man, why did I do it? Like, like...
Right.
I don't know. It's just... Singing is not my thing. It's not... Like, I only sing in the showers.
Right, that's about... Or in the mirror.
Yeah, in the mirror.
Yeah.
Somewhere where it has echo.
Right.
And it sounds like auto-tune.
Right, because usually when you don't have furniture in your apartment and you sing, you can hear the echo.
You can hear it,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. But...
Okay, what about like Juan Garavia? Are you a fan of him?
Yeah, who
isn't, right?
Who isn't? Yeah.
Okay. What is it, I want you to give me your best answer. What is it about Mexican music that we drink, we listen to it, and then we start crying?
I don't know. It's just, that's... Like, you mean like when people listen to Vicente Fernandez?
That's where I was going.
Damn, I don't know. It's a good thing, I think Mexican songs have something that triggers, I don't know, that emotion.
Right.
And then plus with alcohol, worse.
It's worse.
And then plus your girl leaves you, worse.
Worse.
Yeah.
Like she bones a neighbor.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or a brother.
Or a brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, or she takes off with the milkman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and then you hear the song, Ya me dejó, la voy a dejar, you know, ya me chingó, whatever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you start drinking and all of a
And
sudden.
then you're fucked.
You're
And that's
fucked.
it. You're crying.
Yeah. And then that's when you got to hold the homie sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, está bien, cabrón. Then we take him to a nightclub or
And then you forget about it the next day, huh?
yeah, you forget about the next thing.
Yeah. And then you wake up with another dude and you're like, what the fuck? It's crazy.
Hey, wait, where did that come from?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Oh, man. That was a good one, though, Mayito. Now, stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be doing any stand-up? Well, what I mean, you know.
Oh, stand up. Oh,
Not of you. Are you going to stand up right now?
Oh, okay. Like, you know what? I used to do stand up,
Uh-huh.
but I don't know. It's just like I crack under pressure. So if people start heckling and I'm like, oh, you know, like
Like, if they go like, boo,
probably
fuck
fucking
you.
slap somebody.
Right.
Yeah, you know, but I don't really like stand up.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I like things more scripted, more organized, more like, you know. And if something comes up at the moment, well, I'll do it. You know, but
Yeah.
I done it before. I done it. I studied at the Laugh Factory, Hollywood Improv, and some at the what's it? Comedy Store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this. I don't know if I asked you this last time. So we're on the topic of comedy.
Oh yeah.
This might be a dumb question because I know you are a fan, but I have to ask you. Are you a fan of Mexican comedians?
Mexicans, like 100% Mexicans, or you mean like Chicanos?
No, like Cantinflas.
You know what? I don't get that comedy. Even though I'm Mexican, sometimes I don't really get that comedy.
Capulina.
I don't get that comedy.
Resortes.
No.
Claviazo.
I know who they are, but I
Right,
just don't get it.
Really?
It's like watching Dane Cook comedy. I don't get it.
Okay, I'm a huge fan because that's how I was raised. Obviously, I'm from a different generation.
Yeah, way older.
Give me maybe some Chicanos comedians.
Fluffy.
Okay, Fluffy.
Fluffy, who else? Well, George Lopez, obviously.
Okay.
Who else? Felipe Esparza.
Yeah. Have you been on his podcast?
No, I haven't, but I know him.
Okay.
So if he sees this, you know, he better fucking
He better
hit
get
me
at
up.
you.
Yeah, he better hit me up.
He better pay you.
Yeah.
So, and you know, I'm trying to get him on here. I'm just trying to find somebody that knows him. So
I know him. I try to send him a message, but you know,
He left you on red.
he's always been like those type of people that like, you know, I know him and I know Fluffy, Carlos Mencia.
Carlos Mencia.
Yeah, he
Okay.
woof. Who else?
Okay, now let me ask you something about Carlos Mencia. Okay. This always comes up. It always comes up that he stole jokes.
Oh
You-
yeah,
you heard that.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Now, do you believe that's true?
Well, you know what?
I don't think he's
everybody
watching.
steals jokes from everybody. Like
Right.
when I used to hang around in the comedy circle,
Right.
everybody just everybody used to steal jokes from everybody, but they used to how can I say, format it differently or switch it up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then make it their own. You know, so it's like, you know, everybody could get accused of stealing the joke. You know,
Right. I think, well, according to social media, YouTube, whatever, they say his career went down after Joe Rogan exposed him at the comedy club.
Oh, I think I remember that. Yeah.
And after that, look, if I stole jokes, and all it takes is for me to admit it so that I can be forgiven and still do shit, I might as well just say,
So you saying that Joe Rogan is a snitch, and then he apologized? Did he apologize?
no, he didn't. That's a good one. I didn't see it that way, huh?
Yeah, you know, maybe they forgive
Well, see,
him.
he probably wouldn't call it snitch. He'd probably call it exposing. You know.
So what about 6ix9ine? Did he expose? He didn't snitch. He exposed.
Okay. Well, what's that guy? Reverend Al Sharpton, okay?
Never heard of him, but okay.
Yeah, but we'll come back to
Okay.
6ix9ine. Reverend Al Sharpton, he was supposed, there's paperwork on him that he snitched, and he flipped it. He said, I didn't snitch. I informed them
Oh, it's very smart.
Yeah, very smart. So I think Snitch 9 informed him. So you could always just remix the word. You know what I'm saying?
So a lot of people that got caught in the cartel snitching on Chapo, they informed them that they didn't snitch
Or
them?
exposed.
They exposed them.
Yes.
Yeah, we let's call it that way.
Yeah. Let's move away because anything has to do with El Chapo, I want nothing to do with. Because somebody's gonna come knocking on my door tomorrow. I just informed.
Yeah, he's just informed. He's an informant.
No, or you know what? I just told them what they already knew.
There you go. And that's what they do.
That's exactly what.
That's what they do. They tell them what they already know. Yeah.
Yeah, and the cop tells me, "Tell me more of what I already know."
Yeah. And you tell them more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's all you need. There you go.
I'm having a great time, Mayito. You know that? I'm having a fucking great ass fucking time. That toque out there really helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
So
So he exposed them? I want to know because I heard something about that, but I wasn't like I didn't know it was him. I thought
no, it was Joe Rogan, and he got 100 million a year on Spotify.
Damn.
For exposing.
I should start exposing people from the regional music, huh?
Or informing.
Or informing.
Or telling the public what they already know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's true.
But I think we should have our own podcast, just me and you.
I know, right?
Tony and Mayito, or Mayito and Tony. Mayito A.
Mayito A.
Yeah.
Hey.
Mayito, ay, güey.
Ay.
So, what about Luis de Alba? You a fan of Luis de Alba?
Luis de Alba. He's a singer? What is he? Oh, no, he's a comedian, huh? Mexican comedian?
Yes.
That's all I know about my Mexican comedians. I don't even know.
Okay. No, but there was another Chicano comedian. Oh, there's another guy named Martin Moreno.
Martin Moreno.
Martin Moreno. I interviewed him here. He's a good comedian. He's from my neighborhood.
Oh, Martin Moreno. He was with Fluffy, no?
Yes, Martin.
Yeah,
that guy.
Martin. Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Him.
The ugly fool. Huh? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Ay, güey. Okay. Fuck. Me van a madrear mañana. Pero,
Yeah, I know him.
are you a fan of Iris Chacon?
Iris Chacon. She's a singer? What is he?
You gotta Google her.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, no. She was like the original Kim Kardashian, but it was all natural.
Actress or a singer?
She did everything. She had her own show, Iris Chacon. Pablito knows who she is.
I think I heard
Era
her.
well, es bien alguna.
Kind of like Christina?
No, she had her own show, like,
I remember that Chacon part,
yeah,
but no, I don't know about the first one.
yeah, Iris Chacon. She had,
Iris Chacon.
yeah, bien alguna.
Let me see.
What's the live chat? Did live chat ask you anything?
Just dumb things here. Just, what is this? It's cold everywhere, big dog. You know, I don't know. People are just messaging dumb things.
Well, that's what they're on there for. So,
Huh?
I said that's what they're on there for. They're just trolls.
Yeah. I don't get it. Like I'm saying, you're going to be up here, you know, like, oh, any Mario Cachorro Delgado news. What about news? What kind of news?
Okay. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, well, that's the singer I told you about, that I did something with,
yeah.
with him. Yeah.
The
You know,
one
a lot of
did the
people want to
intro.
know how come I don't do videos with him, you know? And I'm like, I always try to ignore that topic because, you know, that topic is just kind of...
Sensitive?
Huh?
It's
No,
a-
not sensitive. It's just dumb. Like, you know, like people
Okay.
don't, you know, because I used to do videos with him and then I went with another label and I started like working with another label, but then he started kind of like saying, oh, God, I kind of backstabbed him and this and that. And,
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'm independent to do whatever the fuck I want. And,
Exactly.
you know, and he's bitching at me because I went somewhere else to make more money. So it's just stupid, you see?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're informing us.
Yeah. You know? So-
Hey, okay. What about let me see. There was another comedian that okay, you mentioned Fluffy. Of course, you mentioned George Lopez.
Mencia,
Yeah, Carlos
Felipe.
Mencia. Yeah, Felipe. There was another guy, bro. That's really, really funny. It was really dope. Pero now, other than that, so,
Escamilla, you mean?
who?
Escamilla? Franco Escamilla. You heard about him?
No.
He's like a Mexican comedian from there, I think.
Oh, yeah?
But he's like kind of like the same thing as Carlos Mencia. Like they say that he still chokes too.
Okay. Here's Fluffy, Carlos Mencia, George Lopez, and there was another one you just said.
Felipe?
Felipe Esparza. Out of those four, in your opinion, who's the funniest?
I think Fluffy.
Really?
I think. My opinion.
Okay, your opinion.
I think his material like suitable for everybody. You know, it's more family comedy.
I know people don't like me when I say this, but I love George Lopez style.
Oh, you know what? George Lopez, I think he makes fun of his people.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like I don't know, like I feel like he has something against his people. Like he hacks on them, like hackles on them, like, you know. He doesn't really kick it with Mexican people though. He's like a fake Mexican.
Really?
How many Mexicans have you seen him interact with? Like how many Mexicans are in his show?
Now, are you exposing him right
No, I'm not exposing you. I'm informing you.
Well, you're already telling me what I already know?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Now, wow, I never heard, wow, okay.
You know, he goes plays golf with the white people, and you know,
No shit.
he don't pay no loteria with the Mexicans.
No shit. Well, I didn't know that. I've never met him, so I can't say that, but...
I heard.
Okay, yeah, you heard.
Somebody informed
you.
me. Yeah, informed me about that. So, you know.
Wow, well, you know what? I'm glad you're sharing that because, fuck that. I think he's hilarious, but you're right. I think you're right.
Like, he manages to get, you know, to find flaws or like things that are funny about about the Hispanic community and just makes fun of it. Like, and people like it, you know? People are like, that's true, But...
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I guess I never looked at it that way.
I just don't.
I'm gonna have to go throw away my DVDs. But you know what's funny? I never liked this TV show.
Oh no, yeah,
I never liked it. But his stand up, I can't lie. I liked it. I liked the stand up. But everybody, Felipe, from Martin to Fluffy, and then the other guy you mentioned. I watched all of their shit. Like I enjoy it all. But I guess I just never paid attention to that part of.
You know, Fluffy makes fun of himself.
Right. Yeah.
You know, George Lopez makes fun of the culture.
Okay. So, well, you know, thank you for informing us. You know.
You know, that's my point of view.
Right. Exactly. Well, you're just exposing.
Yeah, I'm just, informing.
Well, you're only telling the public what they already know.
Oh, right here they're saying George Lopez versus Mayito.
Oh, shit.
They are. Oh, Paul Rodriguez is another one.
Paul Rodriguez.
Oh, he's funny. His movies are funny.
Yeah.
You know.
Paul Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Here's another Chich
Marin. Yeah.
Chich Marin.
Yeah. Well, Chich Marin, his old school movies.
Up in Smoke.
Yeah.
Fucking classic.
Yeah, classic. Yeah.
You know, like that
Born in
movie.
East LA.
Who's that?
Born in East LA.
Of course. Remember?
Yeah.
Psst, psst,
Yeah.
psst. Girls hate that shit. Look, I'm gonna inform you guys. Girls, I'm gonna stick up for you guys. Guys, stop. Girls are not into psst, psst, psst. Hey, mija, psst, psst, mija.
Or like chicle. You go like chicle.
Guys, stop that, please. You guys are giving us a fucking bad name. Stop that. Girls do not like that shit.
They don't. They don't.
What the fuck does that mean? Like, it sounds like you're fucking un cuchillo.
Fucking chop her up. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a Coke story, Mayito. The Coke story?
Do you have a Coke story? Or that toque that we took outside? I don't know.
Oh, no, not that one. Let me see. I got a bunch of stories, but like, I don't know.
Just share one.
No, I can't remember.
Okay, that's it.
Do we have one, Pablito? No? Okay, he doesn't have one. Let me see. Oh, I saw something right here. No? Well, you have a story?
Well, let's tell people about your OnlyFans page because I know during break you were showing me the pictures of you on top of the refrigerator by the stove and all that stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I think you got over 1,000 subscribers on your OnlyFans.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That was, or me trying to reach the cereal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one got a lot of views.
Yeah, the crazy part is because you're exposing everything.
Yeah, I should do that, huh? I should do like this, like me trying to grab the cereal, but there's like a girl in bikini next to it, like saying like I got this.
Yes, and then you should put caption this.
Yeah, caption this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. I should do that. You gave me a good idea. I mean,
What does the live chat say now?
I would say. You say how many beers to get tipsy?
How many beers?
When I used to drink like about 3, 4.
Okay.
And then I couldn't anymore. I had to pee it out because it was like...
about 3 or 4 6-packs.
No, 3 or 4 beers.
Oh, okay.
No, not 6-pack. I don't know.
Because I know one time you said you were going to the restroom and people were recognizing you and kept buying you shots. And by the time you came back, you andabas bien pinche mareado.
No,
like.
you know what happened one time? I was at the club.
Yes.
Because we were going to perform. And I told my friend, I'll come back, the singer guy. I'll come back. I'm going to go get a 6-pack. I went to go get a 6-pack. And coming back, some girls stopped me. So like, hey, take a shot with me. And I was like, nah. And well, at the end, they made me take a shot. I took like about 4 shots. Dude, by the time I got backstage to the green room, like I was already fucking lit. Like I was just like drunk. And my friend's like, hey, what happened? And I'm like, I'm already lit. Like, dude, like, I think that day, they had to carry me out because I was so lit.
Andaba bien pacheco.
See, well, you mix drinks and then, you're all warm and then when you go outside, the wind hits you and you're out.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking done.
Yeah, that's it. Or when I remember I used to drink Adios.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's like...
Adios.
Yeah, that's
Where you get the blue tongue.
Yeah, or you start vomiting purple.
Yeah, okay. I just found out, because my boy Spliff was here from Texas and now he lives in Florida, that in certain places they call that drink motherfucker.
Yeah, adios, motherfucker.
See, I never knew that. I just heard it as adios. He goes, you never heard of motherfucker? And I was like, no. So
Or the sake bombs. Those are fucking strong,
Oh,
too.
tomorrow I'm going to go have sake. Because Mondays is my sushi night. You like sushi?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Not pushy, but sushi.
Yeah, both. I like both. Everything that has to do with water, I'm down.
Know what I mean? Now, I think I heard Pablito just snore right now.
Yeah, he does that.
I just had Pablito on Freaky Tales, my other podcast.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any Freaky Tales where I could interview you?
Freaky tales like what? Like what kind of freaky tales?
Cocktails, anything.
Cocktails?
Freaky Tales, anything.
No.
Paranormal. Like, se te apareció el pinche diablo.
Like we got locked out of our room without even knowing who.
Yeah, or like a ghost appeared, Now,
when was it when we went to Vegas? We got locked out of our own room. The little thing in the top, like the hinge, just closed on us. Like, what are the odds of that?
No shit.
Like somebody has to be literally like inside to close the the hinge.
Like a ghost never fondled you or nothing like that.
No. ¿A ti se te subió el muerto o qué?
You know what I heard? I read a meme one time. It says that every time you yawn, a ghost sticks his dick in your mouth.
Oh,
That's fucking crazy, huh?
That's crazy. I'm not gonna yawn no more. Yeah. No way.
Some girl told me, no wonder I'm always yawning.
Right? It goes for all the girls that fall asleep. Like,
Porque le gusta el arroz con papote. Pero
Simón.
anyways, what else can we talk about,
let me
Mayito?
see.
Go
Let me
ahead.
see what's in here. Damn.
Yeah, I'm going to look in the live
Let
chat
me
really
see.
quick. Let's see. Okay,
me see.
Mayito, will you get the keys to the yard inside? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Is it?
Mayito was rolling around with the big dog in Vegas. Who's the big dog? Is Pablito?
I don't know. Who's the big dog? No, I don't know. You say.
Well, let me ask you this. What's your relationship with Jimmy Humilde?
Well, he's a friend.
Okay.
He's I've been knowing him for like 10 years. Before he was Jimmy Humilde,
Okay. Can I put you on the spot real fast?
Go for it.
Can you call him up and ask him if I can get an interview?
Yeah, I could call him. I don't know if he's gonna answer because he's, he plays himself as a diva, But let me call him right now.
Okay.
Let me see. But he knows I like him. I not like him like that, but
Right.
like a compa.
Not like him, but like him.
See, let me give him a call.
A ver, see if he answers.
Let me see if he answers. Or you want to play him a little trick, a little.
No, go ahead.
A little, what's it? A little prank call.
A ver, crank call him.
Let me see. Let me prank call him. Let me see.
Tell him you're calling him from the clinic, and you found out he has
Fucking
no herpes simplex 10.
Simplex 10? Let me see if he answers.
A ver si es.
See if he answers. I doubt it because he's out. What time is it? He's probably out cruising.
It's a Sunday.
And his music, like, what the? His lowrider music.
No va a contestar.
Watch.
Oh, shit.
No, he's not gonna answer.
It's better than me so horny.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. So, I forgot my next question. You asked me a question. You interviewed me for
What did you do for quarantine?
Well, the gym was fucking closed. So I went to the fucking park.
But
Dips.
Isn't the park closed too?
Well, not for me.
No, not for you.
Yeah, I did dips, push-ups, sit-ups, all that shit.
We're asking here if Kiss Frost will be on Roadium Radio.
What happened?
If Kiss Frost will be on Roadium Radio.
If he calls me and he asks, to be on Roadium Radio, then I'll ask him to submit his music to roadiumradio@gmail.com along with his videos and a short bio. So, yeah.
Damn, it's crazy because I think they did a meet and he was there and he got COVID.
No shit.
And then Jimmy was next to him. Everybody was next to him, and a lot of people were like shitting it because he was interacting with everybody.
No shit.
I was supposed to go to that meet, but I didn't go. I was like, fuck that.
Well, and if I ever do interview him, Pablito, I want you to come through, chill with us, have a couple of drinks,
With in the same bottle or what?
Yeah. But, I want to say this. When I first met Pablito, we just connected, bro.
Yeah.
It was almost like we were homies like in a different lifetime. Seriously. Cuando él me llama, I always answer. When he called, he answers, bro. It's fucking dope, bro. Like, honestly. There's just people that I connect like that with, and he just happens to be one of them. So I'm glad that I could consider Pablito a friend. So, yeah. And if you guys don't know who Pablito is, go to Roadium Radio, check out his interview. One of the most important interviews that I did if you want to know about Chicano rap industry. So.
There you go. That's Pablito.
Yeah.
He could be a handful, huh?
Yeah.
What Coke story? They're saying about the Coke story. You have so much money telling everybody you sold Coke. Oh, yeah.
Okay, tell us that
remember.
story. Tell us the story.
No, it's because I was at the club. I was so drunk.
Right.
And people were coming, people were coming up to me, right?
Right.
And they're like, hey, you got some, Coke? And I was like, yeah. They were giving me 20s, right?
Oh, shit.
And they were giving me 20s to buy little baggies of Coke. And I was like, yeah. I was drunk. I was faded.
Right.
And I was just collecting. But they're like, so what happened? Where's the baggies? I'm like, yeah, I'll give it to you right now. Dude, my friend came up to me and was like, hey, what are you doing? How come everybody's giving you money? I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I had like 20 fools behind me, like trying to get their little baggies, but I was just like collecting money. And he just got me, he picked me up, and they're like, hey, how come you're taking him away? He's gotta give us the Coke.
The Coke.
Dude, I woke up that day with like $200-$300. Like,
no shit.
But I had no Coke. I was just like collecting,
You should have given Similac.
I don't know. I was just drunk collecting yeah, I'll give it to you right now,
Ahorita, güey.
And everybody just waited for their Coke and never got that. I never got that. So I was like, what Coke? I'm like, what?
Oh shit! Now, one time you shared with us a story. You were going to the airport. They searched your suitcase.
Ah, yeah.
Can you share that story again?
Fucking Jimmy.
Yeah.
That was Jimmy. That was Jimmy.
They found all kinds of
Yeah,
toys.
they found all the, the toys, the blow-up doll my size,
Yeah,
some
is
gay
that
porn
everything?
magazines and video.
a 12-inch pito, like,
Yeah, like big one.
like
Yep.
and it was black.
And it was black. Yeah. Fuck, it couldn't be brown. It had to be black, But yeah, it was so embarrassing with the TSA.
And it wasn't even yours.
It wasn't even mine.
That's the crazy part. Somebody's...
That was Jimmy's.
Yeah.
And he's like stuck it in my bag. He didn't want to get caught with it. Yeah, fucking Jimmy. Yeah.
Okay. What are they asking?
Let me see. It says nothing. There's nothing but vatos in here. Where's the females?
Well, we're almost done. So,
So it's okay.
yeah, with that being said, Mayito, if you had a bucket list, like, dear Mayito, like, if you wrote to yourself, who would you want to do a movie with? Give me 3 actors.
George Clooney.
George Clooney,
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. So far, 2 Joes.
Yeah. What's his name?
Joe DiMaggio. No.
No. What's his name? Al Pacino.
Al Pacino.
And,
Okay.
and Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Okay. Why Al Pacino?
Oh, he's like the badass one, Scarface. He does
Okay. Give me your favorite Al Pacino movie.
Scarface.
Scarface. Mine's Carlitos Way.
También está chingona.
Now, do you know who Pachanga is in Carlitos Way? He's that ugly ass motherfucker.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I know a girl that looks just like him.
Ah,
Like seriously. Seriously, like, but, I'm not going to give her no credit. But, yeah, that bitch is ugly. So, what about Johnny Depp? What movie do you like?
Blow.
Blow. Okay. That was a fucking dope-ass fucking movie.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you mentioned...
Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Why Joe Pesci?
He's a shit talker.
Oh, look, a lot of people say Casino. And
He's
they mention...
badass.
Okay.
He fucking goes off. He's little, but he goes off.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah.
But you know what movie he was good in?
Casino.
Not only Casino,
The
My
Godfather.
Cousin Vinny.
My Cousin Vinny? Or Home Alone? I gotta check that one out,
My Cousin Vinny. Look at that one.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at it.
That was a fucking hilarious ass movie. Okay. So now, if you can do a song with a famous rapper on your bucket list, give me 3 famous rappers that you would do a song with. I don't care if they're passed away or, deceased or still alive.
Tupac.
1 Tupac,
Snoop.
Snoop.
And Dre.
You picked the best. Okay. Dope. Okay. If you were to do a porn, Kim Kardashian,
Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson,
And
and
Mia Khalifa.
Mia Khalifa. Okay, what about Vida Guerra? Do you know Vida
Oh,
Guerra?
yeah. Ooh, that was old school right there.
Old school.
I remember a lot of kids, like when they were like 13, used to jack off with their...
Like,
Yeah, and those little party flyers. Remember those? They had her in there.
hell yeah. Okay. out of those 4, who would you pick to do a porn with? I'm gonna guess.
It has to be Kim.
Really?
Yeah, well, fuck, she's gonna get me famous.
I thought you were gonna say Vida Guerra.
Oh no, yeah, for if you want to go like that route, like where like
I think she is the first girl that kicked
a sex
off.
symbol.
Yes.
First sex symbol.
That kicked
Underground.
off- yes, that kicked off the big
whole-
nalga thing.
Yeah, that's true.
After that, everybody.
Yeah, I
came.
remember she was in all the flyers.
Yes.
You know,
Vida Guerra, if you're watching this.
all the car shows, all the flyers. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah.
I
If
was
you're
like
watching
13.
this, my boy Mayito wants to hook up.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Okay, if you could twerk, Instagram him a video. Prove that you can twerk, okay? So.
What? I didn't get that part. Hold on. Rewind.
But Vita Guerra,
Okay.
if you're watching, twerk a video to Mayito's DM.
Let me see. Let me see if I got it. No. That'll be awesome.
Yeah,
That'll be
I'm
like,
gonna take one
nah.
more shot. Luego ya estuvo. So,
Oh, Sofia Vergara.
who?
They say Sofia Vergara. But she wasn't a really, not back in the days.
Uh-huh.
And the K Kim is for the streets. It's for las calles.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like more like, let me see.
Vita Guerra is old school. Yep. Okay.
Who else? What else? What else do you want to know about Mayito?
Um.
That's like MySpace days, they say.
Yeah. What is Mayito's darkest secrets?
That's why they're darkest secrets, because I'm not going to say anything.
You don't want to inform us?
I don't want to inform. I do not.
You don't want to tell us what we already know?
Nope. What do you know?
That you're a sex symbol.
No, I'm not.
Well, last year you got most sexiest man alive, according to Time Magazine.
I'm half a man alive. I'm half sexy man alive. Let me see. Not a lot of people are asking so many, not really interesting questions.
Okay, I'm asking everybody on the live chat to ask some interesting questions to Mayito.
Everybody, we want to see interesting questions here.
Yeah, interesting questions, okay?
It says 12-inch cock right here. Oh,
Well, you already got that, so we already know that. So,
how will you survive in a prison shower, Mayito?
how would you survive? I mean, well, you got comfort
I wouldn't even
skills.
take showers. Like, I will shit myself every day. They're pretty much.
Well, because I know you got kung fu skills. A lot of people don't know that. You know, so
I'll use those. I'll use that cream soap. I mean the what's it called, the body soap.
the joy gel.
Yeah, like instead of using the bar soap.
Okay.
Do you have a criminal record? No, I don't. Clean record.
Well, not that you're gonna admit.
Yeah, now I haven't got caught
Yeah.
so far.
You know what's crazy? A lot of dudes brag about prison time. You know who I brag about? Guys that never got caught.
Yeah,
Let's think about that.
like or guys that got away with it,
Well, yeah, exactly.
like OJ.
I weigh. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Yes or no?
What?
And be honest, because I know if you're lying.
Okay.
Okay.
What fucking what's the fucking was it lying detector?
No, because every time you lie, your right eye twitches.
It
So,
does that.
Okay. OJ, innocent or guilty?
I think guilty.
No, you think?
Okay, guilty.
Okay. That white cop that just got convicted.
Guilty.
You don't even know which white cop.
Yeah, the fucking
George Floyd.
Yeah, guilty.
It's it, Mamon. Like, he was on camera guilty.
Yeah. You what? And they said that it was the muffler that killed him. The what's it? The shit that was coming out of the muffler?
The smog?
The smog, because his face was next to the smog, and that's what killed him.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
That's what they said.
Are you just informing us or
I'm just informing you guys what I heard.
the fucking smog?
That's what they said.
And you know what was crazy? I don't know if this is true because I only saw one source. One source. They were saying that Brett Favre, the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, said that they couldn't believe that they found that guy guilty. Yeah.
Well, he
But I
said-
only found one source, so I don't know if that's true. I use that to go like to get fined 3.
Well, who
5.
was the source?
Well, I don't know, but
Let me see.
social media. But that's what they were saying, that the fucking smog killed him.
Yeah, because you know how he was in the back of the car, in the floor? So
Yeah.
he was breathing out of smog, and that's what killed
Now,
him.
here's one thing that a lot of people don't know. When Ronnie King was getting beat up, you know what one of the cops said? And you can look it up. This is public knowledge. When they asked him about swinging the baton with Ronnie King, he said he was swatting flies.
Really?
That's what he said.
What?
That he was swatting flies. Las pinche moscas. Like, you know, really? but fucking aiming downward.
That's crazy. Really? No, what you say?
Look it up. It's public knowledge, bro. Okay. I can't make this shit up.
All right, you gotta screenshot that.
Yeah.
Let me see. What else? Wake up.
Anybody got a topic we can bring up before we leave?
Anything that you guys want to ask? So here, carbon monoxide killed them.
How many fights have you been in, Mayito?
In my lifetime?
How many fights have you been in?
Like 3.
3.
Yeah.
I know you won because you know COMPTON.
No, they just gave me and fucking tossed me. Yeah, one was like, we used to do something that used to be called a mosh pit.
Okay.
And me thinking like, I'm equal like everybody else. I go in there and they fucking I was the first one out, you know?
Would you ever wrestle in a professional wrestling match?
You know what? I did once, but like a Mexican wrestling.
Okay.
Against Mascarita Sagrada. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah, yeah.
And Octagoncito.
Okay.
You know,
see, I'm from Pablito, that era, where we had
1960s?
Solitario, El Santo, Blue Demon.
Oh, they're from that area.
Mil Máscaras.
They're from that era.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're old.
Yeah. Well, I know they're fucking old, but you know, they're
Man,
the
wasn't
legends.
This wasn't like 5 years ago. This was like
Chicano wrestling.
Yeah, this was about like 10 years ago.
You know what I want to do one day?
What do you want to do one day?
And you guys tell me on the live chat. I want you to look on the live chat, okay?
Okay.
We're almost done. I want to do Chicano rap boxing.
Chicano rap boxing, like
If you're a Chicano rapper, producer, DJ,
hey, we're gonna fuck each other up.
yeah, and you want to call somebody out, we rent a ring, like old school Olympic auditorium.
We should do that.
Yeah, exactly.
You have beef with somebody, fucking take it out in the ring.
Exactly.
There you go.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah, fucking if wasn't a joke. Let's say Jake Paul could do it. Why not?
Yeah,
Us.
exactly. Pablito could be the promoter.
There you go.
He could get the venue.
He could be the Don King.
Yeah, exactly. That's Ron King.
Oh, Ron King.
Yeah, just call out a Chicano rapper and okay, fuck it.
There you go.
Now we have Chicano.
Like who you think has beef with each other?
Well, I don't know, but we can make up beef. It's make up wrestling anyway.
Like who? Like who?
Like, let's just say somebody says, Tony, who do you want to call out? I want to call out Joe Blow. And I'll say, next week, you guys are going to see with these 19-inch pythons, I'm on a body slam so-and-so and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I can hype it up.
Yeah.
We can
Or
promote it.
next time, you have a Chicano rapper, just say, hey, this and so person say that you're a piece of shit. And then, start beef and then
I think we could do that. I think it'd make it work.
Yeah.
If we can
Trust
get
me, I know a lot of Mexican singers. I tell them, hey, he said this. Oh, no, he get it up real quick.
Yeah, exactly. Well, because we got a lot of guys that, claim to be gangsters.
Yeah.
So let's take it to the ring.
Let's take it. Let's
You
do
know what
it.
I'm saying? If you get knocked the fuck out, you get knocked the fuck out.
I'll be the ref.
Exactly.
I'll be the ref. I'm
Exactly.
down.
I think that shit will work.
Yeah, let's do it. Pablito, get it going.
Pablito Promotions.
You'll be the ring girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, imagine how many Instagram models want to be the ring girls.
How many?
Oh my God.
How many?
We'll charge them to hold up
Yeah.
round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Round 2.
There you go. There you go.
Think about that.
There you go, Pablito. You got it.
We got it going. We're good. Okay, cool. Mayito, anything I didn't ask you or anything I didn't inform you of?
No, that's it. I don't know. You asked everything. Everything.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know. Girl
Okay.
wrestling they want.
Girl wrestling?
I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like the mud wrestling with girls and I'll be the ref.
Old school?
Huh?
Like old school? When you have the mud wrestling?
Mud wrestling or shaving cream wrestling?
Yeah, there you go. Or oil. Water and oil.
Shit. Oh, yeah, because, of course the guy will always lose because, he didn't have his hands everywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
You can call me Han Solo.
I'm sure-
That'll be my wrestling name because my hands will be so low, you'll
Yeah.
never know what I'm doing.
I'll be, yeah.
So,
You see. To chug a beer before you leave, he said. They said.
how do you say "vete a la verga"? Really nice. Vete a la verga. That's how Juan Garbe would have said it.
How?
Vete a la verga.
I don't even know. Ooh,
I'm a little tipsy, bro, so we're good. We're about to wrap this motherfucker up. So,
Han Solo wrestling at all the vatos. It says.
hand solo wrestling.
Yeah.
Your hands are so low. You never.
Yeah. Funny.
Okay. Other than that, Mayito, you want to give a couple of shout outs? You want to promote? You want to push? You want to talk shit? Expose? Anything?
Expose. I have a lot of people to to inform. I'm saying. Nah,
Well, just tell them what they already know.
yeah. No, that's it, and we're good. We're good.
Okay. You know, you're gonna shout out Pablito.
Yeah, shout out, Pablito. Shout out.
Okay. Why does Pablito Mayito rhyme? That you know what? That's a tag team. That's a show right there.
Yeah.
The Pablito and Mayito show. Or do you want Mayito first?
I don't really mind.
Okay, cool. But you got to bring your goats.
Yeah.
You got to bring them. So
Yeah.
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 Let me see the live chat.
Let me see.
Shout
What
out
else?
to secure
what?
the baggie, perro.
Huh?
I don't know. Do you want to do any singing? Because I know you sang on that guy's intro.
Yeah. No, because then I don't sing. I'm not a singer.
Okay, do you want to rap?
I don't rap. I don't rap.
Do you want to dance?
They dance for me. At me. Or
Do you want to shout out any of your girls?
no, because I have to do all of them.
Okay. What else could I ask you?
What else? What do you want?
Anything you want to ask me? Anything.
Anything.
Like Tony A, do you? Tony, have you?
I probably want to ask something, but I don't know if it's like,
Inappropriate?
yeah.
Well, if it is inappropriate, I'll say next question.
Anything goes?
Anything goes.
I want to know about that rumor that you had about that girl. That she called you out on YouTube.
Are you talking about Miss Pac-Man?
I don't know. I just heard something.
All I'm going to say is this, and then you can go to
I
the
plead
next
the fifth.
question. No. Gobble, gobble.
Gobble, gobble. There you go. Gobble, gobble.
Can you say gobble, gobble one more time?
Gobble, gobble.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Well, all I'm going to say is that shit is coming to an end real motherfucking quick.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Whatever starts has to come to an end, huh?
A gobble, gobble.
Okay.
Any other question?
No, that'll be it.
Come on, man. We got 300 people on the fucking live.
All right. All right.
Interview me.
All right, no, you do me one, I'll do you one.
Okay.
That sounded weird, huh?
Mayito, how tall are you?
How tall am I?
And don't lie.
6'2".
Okay, I believe you. Okay.
Well, hold on. Well, depends from where.
We're not talking 6 feet. We're talking about 6 inches.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. I believe you.
All right. Let me see. I don't even know about your life. Let's see.
Anything you want.
How many times have they told you no, like about when you want like an opportunity, they tell you no?
On the what?
Opportunity?
Uh-huh.
And they close the door at you, like, nah.
Okay. Actually, not too many times.
Not too many times?
No. Every time I have something to present, it's dope, and they say yes.
Really?
I just don't like their offer. So,
Really?
yeah. So I'm like, nah.
So you're playing hard to get?
Very hard to get. I'm not that easy.
No, you just look easy.
See.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to share something with you, okay? And people are going to laugh at this.
All right, let's see.
I had a cousin named Pepe, okay? He was from Torreon, okay? And he would interpret like things in Spanish. Like he would hear them in English and interpret in Spanish. So one time I told him, we were watching a movie and some guy had an AK and he was like, tac, 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 tac. And then when he goes, pon la película. ¿Cuál película? La de rifle. ¿Cuál? La que dice, trácate, trácate, trácate. He translated gunshots in Spanish.
That's stupid.
Oh, here's another one.
Which one?
We were watching Heat, Robert De Niro and Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boop, you know, the gunshots.
Yeah.
¿Para la película cuál? La que dice paz, paz, paz. He even translated gunshots in Spanish.
What?
Now, here's another one. When he first came from Mexico, that song by Into Me, se llama Juicy Fruit. Okay, Juicy Fruit. Classic song. Okay. Then what happened? Okay. Classic song. Le gustó el chicle. ¿Cómo se llama este pinche chicle? It says Juicy Fruit. So it goes, El Juicy. No, there's no fucking L.
There you always put L.
Just Juicy Fruit. It's kind of like, you know, Mexican people say stop.
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 Or Sprite.
Sprite.
Yeah.
Or pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah, so it goes, now, it isn't L, just Juicy Fruit. So one day my brother took him to the club and they play that song, Juicy Fruit. He goes, esta pinche canción está bien chida, güey. Now, ¿cuál canción? La canción del chicle.
That's fun.
You know what's one thing that Mexico will never run out of?
What?
Chiclets.
Yeah. Also, we did once, Twinkies.
Twinkies, yeah.
We did run out of Twinkies.
So now it's your turn. You got to ask me something.
Well, you didn't ask me something. You said something.
Well, okay, I got to ask you something. Mayito.
What?
What is your favorite cologne?
Cologne?
Yes. Don't say brute.
Which one?
Brute.
Positions down. Let me see. I think it's Cool Waters. Fahrenheit.
That was from the 90s, bro. Come on.
Hey, I'm from the 90s.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Actually, no, I'm from the 80s. I grew up in the 90s.
In dog years?
In dog years. And the goat years.
Or go years. Go
Goat
years.
years.
Okay, cool. Somebody put Tony, it's actually from IE. That's just funny. Okay, cool.
Let me see. Half waters. You put half waters. How high of education?
Okay, you got to ask me a question like I asked you. What's your favorite cologne?
How high of education?
How far? Who?
High of education. Like you've been in school, like high school, college.
I dropped out in 12th grade.
Yeah? No graduation? Like no high school diploma?
I graduated backstage.
Not on stage, but backstage?
Backstage. Yeah, me and my brother cruised around in a 6'4", and we were drinking 40s, calling everybody who graduated losers.
Wow.
Seriously. You fucking losers. You know, because we thought we were hard, but yeah. But yeah, you know what? But I encourage people to graduate, so let me say that. So
Yeah, stay in school.
no, Fernando Valenzuela, be smart, stay in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, stay in your laptops today. 'Cause you
Yeah,
can't go to school.
you got to Zoom.
Yeah, you Zoom in
Okay.
school.
Now, let me. You know what's crazy, Mayito? Have you ever had a text relationship like where you never met the girl?
No,
Like you were in a relationship like 6 months to a year, but you were never.
never. You?
No. I'm,
You're asking for a reason. Why?
no,
No, I haven't.
Because I've known
I
people.
think that's weird.
Yeah, I know people that say, I've been in a relationship for
Do you
2
know her?
years
No.
and I never met the guy. The fuck? Like,
But he sends you money.
yeah, I guess.
You know, I know a lot of girls like that. They're like, you know the guy? No, but he sends me money.
Yeah.
He pays for my rent. You know?
Yeah. What's the most you ever spent at a strip bar?
How much money I have donated in the strip club? Not a lot. Like 1,000.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
That's,
average.
yeah, reasonable.
Yeah.
You know, you got to support single moms, you know?
Of course. You got. It's always good to donate.
And,
It is what it is.
yeah.
Yeah. So,
I used to get the money. I used to crumble it up in little circles, and we used to pop whoever aims at.
or just like fold it like a football and like.
Yeah. Or we used to, like, for example, when we used to go, sometimes, like, we used to take only $100, And we used to throw it and then pick it up and throw it again and then pick
do
it
it
up.
again, do it
like
again.
recycle technique, you know? Yeah, we used to do that shit. Yeah.
sometimes
Until
you
we got caught and then kicked out.
Well, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I have to go to strip clubs and just order like popcorn and hot wings. And
I
it's
can't eat hot wings in a strip club.
No, I can.
Or food. I think it's
like-
disgusting.
See, what you do is like you get the hot wing and you chew it, it lo sacas, and then you throw it up on stage.
And then,
You got to give a dog a bone sometimes.
yeah.
So
Nah, I offer them, like, you want some hot wings?
yeah, well, yeah.
You gotta offer a dog a bone. I mean, a food, you know? But yeah, we used to do that. We got kicked out doing that shit.
Yeah, well, exactly. It was.
But I'm not a big strip club guy. Like, I don't really like it.
You know what's funny? When we used to go to strip clubs, we used to go order pitchers, hot
Pitchers?
wings, like.
Oh, okay, okay.
Pitchers of like cerveza.
Yeah.
Hot wings and like maybe, like fries or whatever. And then the manager used to get mad because we wouldn't take lap dances. Do you guys want a lap dance? No. Do you guys want a lap? No. And after a while, we were like, would you guys stop? The manager
So we're
came
married
by.
men. Tell them
Exactly.
that. We respect.
Yeah, show respect.
Yeah.
Oh, so the manager used to come. Hey, what's going on? Are you guys gay? You guys don't want this?
Tell them, no, we're married.
Yeah, we're trying to remain faithful.
Yeah.
That's
That's the way to go.
exactly. We're trying to be faithful, and these girls keep trying to tempt us. They're coming over here half naked, and we're just trying to eat our food and enjoy the
Yeah,
drink.
we're just, there's still good men out there, you know?
Exactly. Mayito.
Yeah.
Speak for
It's
us.
crazy because one time I went to a strip club and a stripper picked up on me. Next thing you know, I end up in their house, like, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like what the fuck
I
happened?
feel like a fucking piece of meat, What the fuck am I doing here?
Well, you felt used.
I felt used, yeah. She's like, come over to my house. Yeah, voy yo. Like, like, oh, and I'm like,
Exactly.
the fuck am I doing here, Like, but
And then in the morning you wake up and you realize like I did a big mistake.
yeah, no eyebrows, no fucking, no hair. I was like, fuck.
Then you got to go to church. Padre, perdóname porque.
Yeah, I gotta go confess.
Exactly. And then you're good.
Yeah, I'm good. They think by confessing you're good, huh? Like, I was all weekend, but then I went to church and I confessed and I'm good.
Who are we to judge?
Only God.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Let me stop. All right, everybody. Okay, let's look. Chicken head, money, anything. Miss Pac-Man, gobble, gobble. Yeah, hell yeah. Miss- If you want, I'll shoot you her page and you can.
Ah, no, I'm good. I think Pablito wanted it.
A gobble, gobble.
Go.
A gobble, gobble.
I don't know what that means, but what does that mean? You tell me when we go off the air.
Let's everybody say gobble, gobble at the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
A gobble, gobble. Phone call time, they said. Well, I don't know what that means.
No, whatever. Anyways, with that being said,
Oh, I know what it means. Somebody put something. I know what it means.
no, gobble, gobble means go, go.
Yeah,
go.
that's what I'm reading here. Yeah. That's what. Yeah, a lot of people are
Highway.
Yeah.
I know that shrimp steak was gonna fuck you up. So
Yeah. That shroom's kicking in. Yeah.
especially when you dip it in Red Bull, that's the crazy part. A lot of people don't.
No wonder my eyes are dilated.
Or when you snort a tequila shot, that's the crazy part.
Si Mayito finally understood the gobble gobble. Yeah.
You never know. You want me to hook you up or not?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
MC.
With her, it's Thanksgiving all year long.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. let's wrap it up. Okay.
All right.
Mayito,
What's up?
I know you promised you were going to twerk for us before you left.
No.
Okay, well, can you at least give us your OnlyFans page?
It's El Mayito Oficial. No, that's my Instagram, guys. Don't go.
Yeah, okay.
It's on my Instagram.
Yeah, other than that, Mayito the Goat is the name of the OnlyFans page, right?
No, yeah.
He said no, yeah.
No. No, that's it. That's it.
Okay,
That's it, guys. Also, you know, like,
that's all, folks.
that's all. You know, soon we're going to start breeding the goats, so
Yeah.
we'll have miniature goats for sale.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. People keep posting on Miss Pac-Man shit, so. I have a request. Can you?
What happened?
And then that's it. And then we're done, okay?
What?
Can you say fuck Miss Pac-Man?
I don't even know her. Who is she? Oh, I seen her, but like, I don't even know her.
Well, just inform the public that you say fuck Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah, cool. Just inform. No, that's not my business.
Okay, at least say gobble gobble.
Well, what? No, you say it. Does she gobble gobble or what?
No, I don't. Everybody.
No.
She was on a Chicano rap tour and she gobble gobble. But anyways,
How many gobble gobbles? That's a lot of gobble gobbles. One.
there's a lot.
A lot,
So-
a lot. Yeah, you ran out of fingers.
See, I gotta count my toes.
Yeah. All right. Well, what else? Keep it coming.
Mayito, much love, much respect. Once again,
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me, though.
no, well, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
You know, COVID is like the ultimate fucking cock blocker.
Yeah. You see, I haven't got laid because of that fucking COVID.
Exactly.
Shit.
If COVID was a dude, I'll kick him in the balls.
Yes, and everywhere.
Okay, so yeah, you know. Other than that, last shout outs.
Shout outs. Shout out to everybody, all my fans, everybody on Instagram, you know.
See,
So thanks for the support.
yes. Other than that, we're good.
That's good.
Much love, much respect to Mayito. Much love, much respect to Pablito. And we'll see you here Wednesday, and you don't want to miss it. Wednesday, you don't want to miss it.
You do not.
Mayito, thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
We're out of here.
You got it